bring it back to their service shop, and deliver it back to you. Ready to tackle any project on your to-do list. You don't have to worry about transporting it. They'll do the hard part. Now is the time. If you have any brand of mower or outdoor power equipment you need serviced, get into Lawn and Golf today and be ready to spring before the rush. Fanatic listeners, listen up. Get 10% off service when you mention my name. You get 10% off just by telling them you heard them here on The Fanatic. So check them out at lawn-golf.com. Lawn and Golf Supply Company. Everything turf.
WPEN, Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Home of 76ers basketball and Flyers hockey.
Plug in.
97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. It's time now for Cuz Radio.
What up, Cuz?
Deshaun Jackson gets a block. Are you kidding?
Talking with the Cuz.
Yo, Cuz, how you doing?
Stairs rips one into the night.
Stolen by the doctor. Yes, he's got it. Here he comes. Ray, rock the baby to sleep and slam dunk.
Look, Cuz, don't even try it, okay?
Now here's Anthony Gargano.
Why don't you get the hell out of here, Cuz?
Wow. 29 hours. And in fact, 28 hours and 57 minutes until the deadline. Good morning, fellow motherfuckers! Happy Wednesday to all across the Delaware Valley as we sit and we wait and we think about the possibilities. And let me tell you, it's still very, very real. There is still a very good chance that James Harden could be a Sixer by 3 p.m. on Thursday. Now, interestingly, I got a little insight I'm thinking, and I want to run this by you guys. And it's going to be a collaborative day today, just like yesterday, where, we're scouring social media on all the vast platforms, trying to come up with nuggets. You guys are tweeting the show, Instagramming us, Snapchat, right? The whole thing. We need to come up, follow this thing. Any of the clues, like yesterday, last night, we'll get into the game itself, but last night we got to start with the big story, and the big story off of last night was not really the Sixers, but the Nets. At one point, 5 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first quarter, the Celtics were beating the Nets 28-2. Harden, of course, did not play. Neither did Tatum or Kyrie. Kyrie or KD, as you know, is already out. And so a beleaguered lineup, right, of backups, they get torched by Tatum and the Celtics. Now, why am I telling you this? Because the key to a Harden trade will come down to the owner of the Nets. Yes. So, there's a lot of thought that the Nets do not want to trade Harden, right? Like, right off the bat, Sean Marks, who's the GM, does not want to trade him. He wants to see and take a shot that KD comes back, that COVID restrictions are lifted, and that Harden says, well, whatever, I'll come, I'll play, and take a shot at the title. Right? He's got nothing to lose that way. He can spin it to ownership and say, look, give me one shot to go try to win it this year. It's pretty wide open with a big three. I think I'm the favorite. And then, we'll get rid of Harden in the summer, and we'll do a sign and trade with the Sixers. We'll get Ben Simmons. Harden doesn't want to be here. We can still get a pretty good piece in Simmons in that he's a fit, right? A good fit for them. So that's Sean Marks, the GM. However, the owner, now you know how wealthy people are. People who are wealthy, well, we don't really know what that's like, but if we did, we would be very impetuous, very prone to whims, because let's face it, we're billionaires and we have everything we want at our disposal. And we're quick to whims and we're quick to frustration. And when you have these powerful men who are billionaires, they say, get him out. I'm frustrated. I'm tired of this nonsense. Get him out. I don't care, Sean, your plan. Screw your plan. Trade him. I want Simmons now. Go do the deal with the Sixers. And that, I think, is a real deal. That there's a wild card there. Now, also know that the Sixers owners and the Nets owner, there's a simpatico there. There's a relationship. See, there's one good thing about, the thing about the NBA is, while the GMs and the agents are the ones doing the work, right? Like the GMs are putting the plans together and, you got your cap guys and, you have the agents that are back channeling, right? That's the machine. But ultimately, it's at the very top how stuff gets done. Ultimately, the owners of these teams, and look, it's what I like about the Sixers owners, is that they're plugged in, wired, ambitious guys that want to win. And they'll make stuff happen. Josh Harris and David Blitzer will make stuff happen. They want to win. They're in this thing. So everybody's talking, and it goes above certain levels. And I do believe that it's still in play. It's going to be a long, long, long 29 hours until it can come to fruition. But who knows what happens? Who knows who wakes up and says, you know what? Hey, get Marks on the phone. Do that deal with Philadelphia. Give me that. Let me get the Australian. All right? I'm tired of that Harden. You're not going to play. We're down 28-2. Get him out. Start fresh now. Let's start our team now. All right? Because I do know that the Australian fits with KD. When KD comes back, we'll allow him to get in shape now. Bleep Harden. Right? Like that could be a call from the owner. Fascinating stuff. And out to the game last night. It was a great game. It was all get out fun, man. It was a fun game last night. I'll tell you, they're just one piece short, right? Like you see it. They're just a piece short. They're just right there. They're so close. They're so close. Listen, Suns are incredible. Suns are a good team. Fun team. I will tell you a couple things. One, I have to say this, right? Every time I see Bridges play, I want to cry. Like, I want to cry. I walked into Wawa this morning when I dropped the kids off at school. And I go to Wawa like I do because it's right next to the St. Margaret's school in Jersey. So I stop at the Wawa, and I see my man Colby. And he's shaking his head. And I know he's thinking about the game. And he goes, Bridges. I went, dude, you just took it. Last night, I can't even watch the kid play. Sometimes I'm like talking to Devon, and I'm seeing Bridges' head on Devon's shoulders.
Zaire.
And stop! Make it stop! And for the life of me,
The kid is a baller.
Zaire.
I loved Brett as a dude, but what was he thinking about? What possibly?
I need to grow a bomber.
Oh, my God. He could be Kawhi. Kawhi who?
Zaire.
He's Cano. There's no way. Kawhi, would you make that trade? He's horrible.
The kid is a baller.
He shot at a knuckleball. He was terrible. And Bridges, who is in your backyard, right? From a great coach, from a great college coach, learned how to play. Congratulations, Villanova last night for the win last night. But, how could you make that trade? He would have been a perfect fit. And I'm watching the game last night going, see, how great would it be if you just took Bridges off the Suns and he's on the Sixers? I mean, that's the difference in the game last night, by the way. And there is the Morey issue come the deadline, because you still got to tweak, right? You got a couple pieces that just aren't championship-type pieces. So he's still got a little work to do at the deadline, even, hard, no hard, which we'll get into. But watching that game last night, and let me just say, listen, Tobias played his ass off last night. He played well last night. He's been balling for the last month. He's been playing good ball. Good morning, Tunis.
Zaire Smith is on Cameo. That's his current team.
Cameo?
Cameo. That's the thing where you pay celebrities to send you a message. Yeah, that's Zaire Smith's.
I thought Cameo was a group. I was thinking about Cameo. You know Cameo, cuz?
I'm guessing, are they a song?
Back in the day. No, it's a group from back in the day.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know anything about Cameo.
Yeah, funk. They play the funk. You like Cameo.
Yeah, I'm in.
All right.
I'm in. But
They're
yeah.
one of my favorites, like in the 80s.
We'll have to check them out.
Young Cuz.
I like playing that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
man.
Young Cuz was
But
a
yeah,
big Cameo. Man.
Zaire Smith is not in the NBA or even in the G League or even in like Euroball. He's playing nowhere.
Dude, what?
And people were all about it too. A lot of people were all about it.
Listen, they didn't know it. I remember, in fact, I was doing a draft party somewhere, right? And if you remember, I don't know, I think the draft party ended before the Sixers picked.
Probably.
How it worked.
So that's how it always works.
Right? And I just remember going, oh, wow, we got Bridges. Right? Yeah, awesome.
3-and-D guy.
Being all excited.
It was a perfect fit. Like, he made
perfect
sense.
fit.
He made sense at the time.
Perfect fit. Perfect fit. And then I was getting gas on City Line Avenue. And I'll never forget that Lukoil station.
Yeah.
I know exactly where I was. And the word comes down, they trade him. What do you trade him for?
For an undersized 3.
What?
And don't give me the listen. It's a shame what happened to him with the allergy.
The flesh.
But come on, man. Like,
whatever.
He wasn't going to turn into. If he turned into something, it wouldn't be even close to what Bridges does.
Dude, he stinks.
Yeah.
All right, he was horrible. He couldn't play.
Zaire.
When you play that, it just goes right through me because that was one where you go, this is wrong.
You're like, what?
This is wrong. And I love the guy, but Brett, I love him. And I still think he's a wonderful guy. He just, his eye was, certain guys can coach, they don't have an eye. Like Larry Brown was, let's face it, Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
But Larry Brown.
But Larry Hughes.
He had a block.
Yeah.
Not just Larry Hughes. He had block on other players. Like Nat Harpering. That was a horrible pick,
exactly.
Right? Like he had a block when it comes to play. Sometimes, which is why you need a GM sometimes that can actually see players. Right? And Brett couldn't see. Brett did. What are you looking at with Zaire? That was Brett move. It's when he was the GM. After the Colangelo calamity.
Yeah, he was star hunting.
Yeah.
Hey, your star was Zaire Smith.
Oh, my God.
Star
Zaire.
Cameo right now.
Zaire.
By the way, to start the show, and we got a wind gust.
Oh, really? Oh, we got a wind gust.
Windy on ESPN says a whole lot of something. Kind of what you were saying. Quote, we are in the deal zone right now between Harden and Simmons. I suspect they are going to get it done. I can't tell you they are going to get it done, but it's trending in that direction.
In the deal zone. Give me music for the deal zone. What would that's a win, but that's just the wind report. The wind gust is that, but I need the deal zone. Like, what's the sound in the deal zone? Like we're in the deal zone. I got it. Well, save it for we'll save it for the break, and we'll come out to what the deal zone sounds like.
Okay.
All right? As we sit here in the deal zone. Now, again, yesterday when I left the show, I can't get enough of it, right? So our show basically continued. We just weren't on the air, Tunis. And I was being told probably off season.
Right.
All right? Probably in the off season. That they didn't think you could get it done by the deal. That the Nets GM, Marks, would probably not relent. Because he still is clinging to this big three, take a shot at the playoffs, 13-3 with the big three.
He should.
So he's still, he's clinging to that. But all the other forces. Now, so this morning, I'm hearing, nah. There's still a good possibility that it happens because of the frustration coming down from the Nets ownership.
Yeah, I mean, that was embarrassing for them yesterday. It was. And the fact that
that's why 28-2 matters.
Right. And the fact that it gets out, right? Like Patty Mills says, he looked good in shoot around.
Yes.
Right? Like a teammate of his own said he looked good in shoot around. Now, I didn't hear the clip. I don't know if it was something if he was behind a mic or if he just said something to reporters in passing by. But was he disappointed? Like, was he angry at James Harden? I'm not sure. But
yes.
The fact that he says, he looked like himself in shoot around.
Yes.
And he's not dressing and he's not playing, that says something, man.
Yes.
So I'm telling you, I think something's going to happen. And I want to play this real quick. I'm going to play it in my updates a lot today, Ant. But Doc Rivers' post-game yesterday, he straight up said they need a point guard.
Yeah, and that's what, listen, down the stretch, that was the difference last night.
That's why they lost.
I mean, you got Chris Paul. You're going up against, and Chris Paul makes the Suns.
Yes.
He makes the Suns. Like you watch them play, and they play beautifully, right?
Yes.
And Booker's fantastic, right? And Ayton and the whole Bridges and the whole thing. It all works. But it only works because they have a conductor.
Right.
And Chris Paul is a conductor.
You want to hear Doc post-game?
Yes.
Quick clip here.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. We have no choice. I mean, we have to get another guard. We just do. Even if Ferg and Shake, we need a point guard, and we're looking, but they don't grow on trees, as you know. So
he's right.
We're looking.
He's right. I mean, we've been saying it for how long? Look, love me, Maxie.
Yes.
Love me, Maxie. It's a transition.
Yeah, he's gonna blossom.
Right? It's a transition. It's second year. But if you're going to go traverse the postseason, you got to have a point guard, a grizzled veteran point guard. And you see it with Chris Paul. You see what he can do. Chris Paul is the conductor of that team. And that's truly the difference. Now, I would have brought Joe back a little earlier if I want to nitpick. He did sit a lot between third and the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I was disappointed with how much time these guys were sitting, but I saw Bob Cooney going back and forth with people on Twitter. Who else do you want to play? Or, what do you expect come rotation time, right? Because your backups are Furkan Korkmaz and George Niang. So you wonder, all right, do you play that game like a playoff game where Embiid plays 40 minutes? Yeah, I would because it's one of those big tests.
No, listen, I understand, and I get it, and I'm not screaming and yelling.
Right.
I'm not going, yo, Doc. I'm not doing that. But I would. I'm just saying, I would have brought him back earlier, and I would have tried to win that game. I know he tried to win the game.
Yeah, he did.
But I would have won. I would have pushed it just a little bit more because I do think that was the difference.
Yeah, and B played 33 minutes yesterday. What if he plays 38, 39? Right,
well,
and I get it's regular season.
Yeah, but I'd bring him back the 8:50 mark of the fourth quarter, not the 6:50 mark.
Right, and that could have made a total difference, yeah.
So, but all eyes on the owner of the Alibaba Group, okay? Now, he's the founder of the Alibaba Group, the owner of the Nets, Joseph C. Tsai. All right? The owner of the Nets.
Let's go, Joey C.
58 years old, billionaire. Mr. Billionaire had that look last night down 28-2.
Let's go, Joey C.
Make the deal, Joe. Make the deal.
And Ben's perfect for Brooklyn because he's fake, right? So Brooklyn, the Nets are fake New York.
Yeah, it's
Ben's a fake tough guy.
Right. It's you know what? You know
It'd be a perfect marriage.
You know what Brooklyn is? You know, in Epcot they have the countries.
Yes.
Right. That's what Brooklyn is. It might as well be in Epcot because it's not real.
Yes.
Anymore. All right. 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. That's how you reach us. All right? Cuz Radio chewing us all day. We're going to get you started. We got Danny Green podcast drops this morning, and there's a snippet that we're going to be playing some of that. All right? We need you guys to scour social media for all kinds of NBA moves. All right? And we want you to call us. Be in touch with us. All right? Now, we're coming to the end of football season. That's another thing. It's going to be sad. It's over. All right? But you got to go out in style. And I got something where you can make the football season and sports itself last a long time when you put a game room in. Yeah. When I tell you about a game room, I mean, look, you got the basement, all right? You got some space where you watch the game where you're going to be watching Sunday. You got to get to Royal Billiard, the masters of the game room, the largest selection of pool tables, shuffleboard tables, home arcade games, game room decor, poker tables, much, much more in the Delaware Valley is Royal Billiard. They got the coolest Birds Bar in stock, ready for delivery right to your home. They got in this long-awaited skill shot pinball machine. I think the Kincaids in the Kincave, they got that. Offering over 90 different games in 3D digital format. It's incredible. In addition to great products, Royal Billiard also has an outstanding service department. They can move your existing pool table, recover, put new bumpers on it, bring it back to life. It's going to look like new. Royal Billiard and Recreation, the Delaware Valley's ultimate game room store since 1982. Visit them, Hatfield, PA, online, royalbilliard.com.
Fanatic Sports Update.
We got another report, Ant. I'm Andrew South-Tunis. This update is brought to you by Bradford White Water Heaters. You may not always need a new water heater, but when you do, choose Bradford White. 4 minutes ago, from Keith Smith, who covers the NBA, tweeted the following. It sounds like rival teams think a deal between Brooklyn and Philadelphia may be getting close. One team told me, quote, they've kind of put other talks on hold. If that deal finally happens, then the floodgates will open around the league for a lot more to happen. End quote. That's the latest when it comes to the Sixers and their, quest to try to land James Harden. We'll keep you up to date on everything when it comes to it. The Sixers did play in a game yesterday. They lost to the Phoenix Suns. Something to pay attention to. Doc Rivers postgame yesterday talking about the need for a point guard.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. We have no choice. I mean, we have to get another guard. We just do. Even if Burke and Shake, we need a point guard, when we're looking. But they don't grow on trees, as you know, so.
This update is also brought to you by Tipico Sportsbook. Tipico Sportsbook is live in New Jersey. Tipico lets you track, bet, and cash out. Visit Tipico.com or download the mobile betting app and start with a risk-free bet. Terms and conditions apply. 21 and up. See site for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here. It all comes down to this. Super Bowl 56, LA versus Cincinnati. To celebrate, FanDuel Sportsbook, in partnership with Valley Forge, is hooking all customers up with a risk-free same-game parlay. New and existing customers place any same-game parlay of 3 legs or more on the Super Bowl, and if you lose, FanDuel will refund you. Same-game parlays combine multiple bets from the same game into one wager for a bigger payout. Build your parlay your way with spreads, money lines, totals, Super Bowl props, and a whole lot more. Joe Burrow, what do you think? Is he going to pass for the over yardage that they set for him? Maybe. Matthew Stafford, same thing. I think there's going to be a lot of yards through the air. Take a look at those numbers. New customers join with promo code Bob to enjoy 56-1 odds on either team to win the Super Bowl. Turn a $5 bet into $280 cash. Use promo code Bob.
21 plus and present of PA. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Max refund $5 unless otherwise specified. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Guys, are you still looking for a great Valentine gift for your special someone? Then give her the next best thing to wearing nothing at all. with soft, silky, naturally nude pajamas available exclusively from Pajamagram.com. Sensuous and smooth, naturally nude pajamas feel just like her own soft skin. She'll love slipping these on every night. They are so soft and luxurious, they'll melt away her stress. She'll love the feeling of wearing next to nothing at all, and you'll love the way they look. Check them out at Pajamagram.com. Best of all, every Pajamagram includes free gift packaging, which means you don't have to wrap a thing. So get her naturally nude pajamas. Just go to Pajamagram.com or text the word GIFT, that's GIFT, to 41234. Again, text the word GIFT to 41234 to order naturally nude pajamas. It's fast, it's easy, and delivery by Valentine's Day is guaranteed.
I hate Steven Singer.
I get that a lot.
You know why?
Why?
Because unless I buy my gifts from Steven Singer Jewelers, my wife isn't satisfied.
So, how can I help you?
Well, how do you get away with advertising real roses you don't throw in the trash in a week?
They're my famous roses, dipped in pure 24-karat gold. They last forever.
Sounds expensive.
They start at just $59. Each one comes in a premium color and is shipped in our signature gift box with a love message from you.
Do I have to water it?
Nope, it's a real rose, and it's preserved in pure gold.
All right. How do I get one?
Easy. Just go to IHateStevenSinger.com.
Shipping.
It's free, and your rose is guaranteed for life.
What if she hates my personal love message?
Just pick one from our online list.
Just click on IHateStevenSinger.com to see the entire collection of real roses dipped in 24-karat gold. No matter how you feel about Steven Singer, she'll love it.
Do you still hate me?
Absolutely.
The big game is finally here, and DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 56, is giving new customers 56-1 odds on either team. Bet just $5 or more and get $280 in free bets if your team wins. Not a new customer? Bet on Super Bowl 56 props instead. DraftKings Sportsbook offers a wide range of props throughout the big game. Take your shot at winning cash by predicting props like if a non-quarterback will throw a pass, fourth down conversions, total yardage, and so much more. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code FANATIC and get 56-1 odds on either team. Bet just $5 or more and get $280 in free bets if your team wins. That's code FANATIC at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply. In partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You could save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, but when we just come out and say it, it feels like it falls a bit flat. So we're going to sing it.
We're singing words now.
We'll even sing the business part.
Save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive.
Now, that's a commercial you'll remember, even if you don't remember the bundle and save with Progressive part.
We're singing a commercial.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discount not available in all states or situations.
This is the end of the jingle. A jingle about insurance.
It's Tango Day, everybody. Follow after me and step and bet and slide and dip. That's tango.
Why is Ice-T leading our tango class?
It's probably the heart-shaped Honey Nut Cheerios. He found out they can help lower cholesterol. Now he's having fun taking care of his heart in all sorts of new ways.
Let's see those hips move, people.
Hurry and get your heart-shaped Cheerios. They're only here for a limited time.
Philadelphia's hometown sportsbook. Bet Rivers is the official sports betting partner of the Philadelphia Flyers. All season long, make your hockey bets with a trusted local team at Bet Rivers Sportsbook. Get started today with a special offer. Use the code 250MATCH to get up to $250 in bonus money on your first deposit. Whether you watch the Flyers game at home or at the Bet Rivers Sportsbook at Rivers Casino Philadelphia, bet with a winner at BetRivers.com. Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi, it's John Kincaid. You know, this is our third house where we trusted Budget Blinds to design treatments for all of our windows. And each time, we dealt directly with the local owner, a designer who gave us great ideas. My guy is Jeff of Budget Blinds Downingtown. Amazing. He came out, he measured the windows. Christina had ideas. He gave us some suggestions, and they followed up with quotes that very night. And Budget Blinds absolutely blew away their competitors' products. It was awesome. And the great thing about working with Budget Blinds, you deal with a local business owner. They're going to help you design your window treatments, and you get the quality and the pricing power of a national company that guarantees you 100% satisfaction. It's truly the best of both worlds. Here's what I want you to do. Do what the Kincaids did. Go to budgetblinds.com, find your local designer owner, and have them out for a no-pressure design and quote for your home. Trust me, you're going to love it. You're going to love working with Budget Blinds.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
On 97.5 The Fanatic.
10 o'clock hour brought to you by Window Nation. Take advantage of Window Nation's 50% off sale on all style windows. Plus, make no down payment with no payments and no interest for 12 full months. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com. All right, 10:30, across the Delaware Valley and heating up. You just heard Tunis's report. Who was it, Kevin Smith?
Keith Smith.
Keith Smith.
Covers the NBA for a long time. He does stuff for Spot Track right now. Actually
Gotcha.
does some stuff for a Celtics blog, which I'm sure fascinates you.
Yeah, listen, whatever. I mean, so anyway, so he says that all the other teams, and I could see this, all the other teams are waiting because the Sixers and Nets trying to figure this out, because if those two make this deal, if they can consummate the deal, then the dominoes fall, right? The rest of the league, now all of a sudden, the arms race is on. If the Sixers and Nets pull off this deal, because there's other pieces involved too. Look, we know the Sixers also need a backup point, right? We know that there's a couple pieces. Look, let's be frank here now, guys. When you're thinking about, and we don't know who is going to be put in the deal, right? You might have to give up Curry. You might have to give up Matisse. Who knows? No, I'm not giving Maxey up. We talked about that. But if you have to give up the one or both of those pieces, look, there's a couple pieces left over that aren't good enough to win a title. Shake Milton, not good enough to win a title. He can't play even 10 minutes. We saw it in the playoffs last year. He had the one game he bailed you out, and he was horrific for the other games. You can't have that kind of – you can't. Love him. He's not a championship, off-the-bench player. There's Korkmaz. How much – he's a hit or miss, and a lot of miss, right? Like Niang, I'll give you, you want to give him 8 minutes, 10 minutes, comes in, shoots some threes. All right. Isaiah Joe, you're not ready for that. So there's a couple pieces that Morey's also going to have to do. And Danny Green's been horrible, right? Danny Green's been terrible this year. So you got to figure out what your team looks like even after you land Harden. Because you still got to make sure that it's just not, Joe and James, right? You need other pieces. So it's all the other stuff will fall into place. Oh, Tunis.
Now we continue to get more inside the deal zone.
Oh, we do?
Yes. Is this what you're looking for here?
Exactly. This is the music of the deal zone. So and those of you who have taken my advice on the best show on television understand where the deal zone music comes from.
So this is from Nick Wright, who does the Fox, one of those Fox talking head shows.
Nick Wright.
So he responded to the wind gust.
So, yeah?
We had the wind gust that we were in the deal zone.
All right.
Nick Wright responds with, "This is exactly what I'm hearing too."
He doubles down.
Yes. I'd be surprised if it doesn't happen at this point. It seems Brooklyn has come to accept that Philadelphia can theoretically get Harden for nothing this offseason, and they can't risk that eventuality. Thus, they are trying to make the best deal.
The deal zone! The deal zone! And look, they can make it happen. See, the more he comes in, because Maury's not just a nice guy, right? He's not just some, brilliant basketball tech nerd. He's from Cleveland, so he knows dirty politics, right? Maury knows the dirty politics, so Maury says, all right, well, listen, Sean, you don't want to do the deal. How about this? How about I trade Ben to New Orleans? And then I know if I move Ben somewhere else and then use Tobias to open up a max slot, whatevs. I'll just sign James with my max slot. Like he's pressing him. Now, the last thing Sean Marks wants is to go to Matt and, go to the Matt knowing that he could lose hard and get nothing in return. Because then he's got to look up at Joe, right? Joe C., the owner of Alibaba Technology, billionaire, Taiwanese, billionaire. He's going to look at his eyes and go, yeah, I screwed it up. What do you think he's going to say? Beat it, Sean. You're fired. Billionaires, they're not going to put up with a mistake like that.
No, not at all. By the way, your boy Lillard's I don't like this dude. He's dead to me.
Who, Dame?
Yeah, this morning via NBA.com. For me, my heart is in Portland. I'm a Portland Trailblazer. I want to win it. I know that I have a plan that's going to put me on my best level when I come back to play, and I want our team to fit that.
Okay, well, you can't hate on Dame.
I do. Yeah, you're not going to win squat there, Dame.
You can't hate on the Dame. You hate on the dollar?
No, he's dead to me.
You can't hate the dollar.
He should have came here, but no.
You can't hate the dollar. Listen, he
grind
wants to
don't quit. The grind doesn't quit. That's one of his things. That's what everyone was tweeting about yesterday.
Yeah, but he
doesn't run from the grind.
All right, but listen, he just doesn't. He just wants to stay there. I got respect for the Dame. I got respect for the dollar. The dollar wants to stay in Portland. Come on, Tunis. All right, while we have a moment, I want to open up the phones, but we got a guy in enemy territory who's one of us, I think.
Might be.
It
might be Marks.
It might be Sean, who's in Brooklyn right now, and I'm guessing it's not Bensonhurst or Bay Ridge. Sean. Hello, Sean.
How you doing?
What's up, Sean?
What's up, cuz?
What do you got for us, brother?
All right, I like that deal. We get, Simmons goes to Brooklyn, Harden goes to, Philly. It works out for both persons. Both
it does.
It works out perfect.
Are you a Brooklyn fan, Sean?
Fortunately, yes, I am.
Well, you live in Brooklyn, right? Are you from Brooklyn? Then you should be a Brooklyn fan.
Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm a Brooklyn fan.
Yeah, what part?
Canarsie.
Oh, okay. I used to work for the Post back in the day.
Yeah.
So, Sean, I agree with you. Like you and I, a Brooklyn guy and a Philadelphia guy, we can make that deal happen.
All day.
Right?
All day.
Because, listen, Simmons is a fit with KD and Kyrie. Look, he's going to play defense, and he's going to distribute, facilitate the ball.
Exactly. He's not a shooter. He can facilitate and he can play defense. So I'm okay with that. I don't need him to shoot a lot of shots.
Right, and he won't.
KD,
But
Kyrie. I'm okay
and just so you know that in the playoffs, when he's alone under the basket, you got to be okay with him passing the ball.
He's going to have a little confidence. He's going to play with better squad, so he's going to have a little confidence.
Now,
KD has a little confidence in you.
Well, we'll see. He played with the MVP of this season, right? Joel Embiid.
Yeah. I get that. But Embiid personality, Embiid got a shrunk personality. KD's more like laid back.
Yeah, you're right. I agree with that. I do. I agree with that. I'll tell you one thing. Harden, Embiid, right? Sixers versus KD, Simmons, Kyrie. I think it would be an incredible series.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Harden got to pass the ball now.
No, he will. He's actually a good he's a good point guard. He actually and he loves Morey, so he's going to do the right thing.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so for you guys.
Yeah.
But
I'll tell you, Sean, it's a fun thing, man. It could be a good day.
It is, but Harden. The thing about Harden, he's not used to being second option, third option. That's why he's not really saying go to Brooklyn, because he's not happy with that being a third option.
Yeah, but I think part of it's Kyrie, right? Like you got to deal with that every day. I mean, that's a headache. You don't want to deal with that, Sean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Kyrie's Kyrie.
Right, but if you're hard and you're going, dude, what's the matter with you? Just go get your shot and let's play ball.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? All right, brother, listen. Do me a favor. We got to keep in touch, all right?
All right, cuz.
All right, buddy. See you, Sean. How about that?
I'm going to say it again. He went to Brooklyn to win. I don't think he has any issues being one of the big three. Kyrie Irving is a part-time player.
Yes, and a
Kevin
headache.
Durant's having a second injury where he's missing a lot of time. It's not going the way they expected it to. And James Harden goes, I'm not winning here. Now, listen, is he handling it the best way? Probably not, but all right, I'll take him. The guy that we had, for anybody that's concerned about, James Harden's quitting on another team. Well, the guy that you're trading is literally not playing. So what are you complaining about?
Yeah.
You might as well get a superstar in here. And yes, he is still a superstar. And he's going to step in and play with James Harden. Doc himself said it during the game yesterday. They need a point guard. It's perfect. All this makes sense. And if it doesn't work, at least you went swinging. That's the way I look at it.
Dude, I hear you, man. I hear you. I am sitting here, and I can envision. I close my eyes, and I see James, the Hassa. I see him, and I see him blended in with Joe. And look, again, I'll say it again. If you got, now I don't know who you're going to give up, whether it's Curry or Matisse or Green, but if you're sitting there and you're going to walk with, your lineup includes Harden, Embiid, Tobias, Maxey at some point, I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Part of me feels like Curry's definitely going to be a part of it. It's going to suck. I was talking about this. We talked about it yesterday. He's terrible. But if it comes out and it's Ben and Curry, and a lot of people don't want to give up Matisse just because your defense would take a huge hit. And I get how well Curry fits on this team. But if you move on from Ben and Curry, and you could still have Matisse in your starting lineup, and you have a scorer in Harden and a scorer in Embiid, you don't really have to worry about that on the offensive end.
I agree.
I want him to play his defense. It's going to be a half-court game where you're going to run the two-man game with James Harden and Joel Embiid. You're going to need somebody to kick it out to, and that's the biggest thing you need to try to replace when you lose Curry. I'm guessing Green would be on the move too.
Yeah, you got, first of all, you got to get a spacer.
Yes.
I mean, I've been saying it all the time.
And it can't be Korkmaz.
No. They know it. Listen.
I hope so. Doc might not.
Yes, he knows it. He knows it. And the eel knows it. The eel knows all. Right? The eel's in his office. He's got a vision. He's probably writing down on a cocktail napkin the roster with the 5.
Probably.
The eel knows, dude. He does. He knows that you can't go Korkmaz as a spacer. Korkmaz comes in, he's that guy where if he hitting a couple shots, you give him a little more run. Otherwise, he's a 4-minute guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right? He either plays 3-4 or like 9, 10, 11. Like that's his minutes.
Yes, exactly.
You need somebody on the floor at the end of games that's not him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got that one guy's got to be a spacer. Because you're going to have Harden, Embiid, 2-man game, Tobias, mid-range, going to the basket. which means you need somebody from long distance. Like, that, to me, is the perfect spacing. Look, it's geometry on the floor, right? That's what it is. So at the end of games where you need a bucket, you got to have the geometry come correct.
I like geometry. Now, I have another.
You're like an isosceles triangle.
Oh, I'll say we're back in the we're back
I'm
in
going
the
to call
deal-
you isosceles.
We're back in the deal zone.
We're in the deal zone.
Now, can I just ask you something? You used to be you're still a great journalist.
Not real. I don't practice.
All right, listen.
I'm a non-practicing. I'm like a doctor who's teaching.
Would you put out a tweet that also had a poll attached to it where you said a source who has a 50% track record of being right about rumors over the last few years just told me something super juicy about the deadline involving Harden and Simmons? Should I share more details? Would you put that out?
Oh, my God. Well, I don't even recognize the state of journalism
source
anymore.
who has 50% track record.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll ask you a question. All right? Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
So, just to talk about journalistic integrity, all right? If you're covering the White House, like you're covering like sports nice, but when you put the tag of journalism, like you're covering the world, all right? And you know that there is something, you have juicy information about, I don't know, let's say NATO and our plans that when Russia goes in to Ukraine. You tweet and put a poll up. Should you share it?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that should tell you everything about your question.
All right, well, I'll continue. So this is from Jacob Eisenberg, who does stuff for the NBA Top Shot, which is, the highlights that you can buy. The settlement was a part of it.
Yeah, the NFT.
So he puts out...
The settlement. I love the settlement.
So here you go. He got enough yeses.
I love the deal zone.
He got enough yeses. Not vetted, but I've heard talks involve as many as 4 to 5 teams, including Brooklyn, Philadelphia, OKC, Indiana, who made the trade yesterday, and one mystery team.
Oh, shut up.
Nets and Sixers are haggling, but circling in on Ben plus Seth to Brooklyn with picks. Harden to Philadelphia, who are looking to poach Buddy from Indiana to replace Seth Curry. Tobias would then go to OKC. And that's how the tweet ends. So your boy Buddy, according to the Eisenberg, could still be a member of the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah, but I don't mind Buddy. Like, he's my buddy if he comes without having to give up Simmons so I can get Harden. I just don't like Buddy
in a package.
If that's what I get and not Harden. But Buddy with Harden works. Tobias putting up 30 last night certainly helps his value.
Oh, my God, 100%.
So, but I'll tell you this, I'd rather have CJ than Buddy.
Yes.
So can the Eel make that happen?
We'll see. We're in the deal zone.
We are in the deal zone.
People are ripping Windhurst, by the way, because of the deal zone. Somebody already made a sweatshirt that says the deal zone. It's just Wendy's face on it. Somebody did the Twilight Zone, but put Windhorst on it and changed Twilight to deal.
We are in the deal zone.
Oh, man. The wind gust coming up strong with the latest report. Screw the wording.
God.
He came up strong today.
Oh, my God.
I'm a credit where credit's due kind of guy.
Oh, my God. We'll come back in a little bit. Stay with us. It's hot in the deal zone. 610-632-0975. Judas, I got to tell you, I do love the deal zone.
That's great. Thanks, Wendy.
That's good Deal Zone music. You have to get the score is a good Deal Zone score, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Gamora.
All right, let me tell you about my man Yaron and my crew over at Golden Nugget Jewelers, the corner of 8th and Market. Listen, Valentine's Day is coming up Monday. You're probably going, I got to get something, right? What about the diamond earrings or the pendant, right? Like a diamond pendant, something along those lines, right? Beautiful bracelet. You have it all. Or if you're popping a question, romance in the air, you go see your own. He'll give you a whole education on the diamond, the cut, the clarity, you name it. He'll hook you up with the best designers for the setting. Corey Viraggio, put it all together in an amazing package that's going to make her cry and work within your budget. That's the key. So check out Golden Nugget Jewelers, right in the heart of Jewelers Row, man. Everybody goes there. It's fantastic. I know those guys for years. They do a great job. Go see your own. He's going to take good care of you. Tell him Cuz sent you. He'll take wonderful care of you. Heart of Jewelers Row, Center City, Philadelphia. Go to goldennuggetjewelers.com. Golden Nugget Jewelers, where Philly gets engaged.
Fanatic Sports Update.
We are in the Deal Zone. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Tipico Sportsbook. Tipico Sportsbook is live in New Jersey. Tipico lets you track, bet, and cash out. Visit Tipico.com or download the mobile betting app and start with a risk-free bet. Terms and conditions apply. 21 and up. See site for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Well, it started right around 10 o'clock when Brian Windhorst of ESPN said that we are in the Deal Zone between the Sixers and the Nets. He says, I can't confirm that it's happening, but he thinks that is the direction. Keith Smith then at 10:18 tweeted that it sounds like rival teams think a deal between Brooklyn and Philadelphia may be getting close. One team told me, quote, they've kind of put other talks on hold. If that deal finally happens, then the floodgates will open around the league for a lot more to happen. We will be keeping you up to date on every single rumor surrounding the Philadelphia 76ers and the Brooklyn Nets as we get closer to tomorrow's NBA trade deadline. Keep it locked here in The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. The Fanatic Knockout Tournament is back.
Oh my God, no way.
Ever dream of shooting hoops on an actual NBA court?
We have your chance.
It's 97.5 The Fanatic's Knockout Tournament right on the Philadelphia 76ers court.
Presented by CSL Plasma.
Starting Monday, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic weekdays at 8 a.m., 12 noon, and 4 p.m. for your chance to get in. Sean Kincaid, Anthony Gargano, and Mike Missinelli will tell you when to call our contest line.
The 10th caller wins tickets to see the Sixers take on the Knicks Wednesday, March 2nd.
And after the game, you'll take part in an incredible experience, shooting hoops on an NBA court. Your chance to get in starts Monday at 8 a.m.
Presented by CSL Plasma. Earn up to $825 this month when you donate plasma. Get location and information at cslplasma.com.
And 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here. FanDuel Sportsbook, in partnership with Valley Forge, is an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 56. And we can't wait for LA to play Cincinnati. To celebrate, new customers can bet $5 to win $280 in cash on either team to win when you use promo code Bob when registering. You'll get your winnings in cash because we know cash is always better than free bets. All right, LA, 4-point favorite. Are you going that way? Maybe you are. That's just the first part of it. You know how the Super Bowl goes. You can bet on anything. I like to look at the over-unders on players. Passing yards, rushing yards, first touchdowns, alternate points. There's so many different things you can do. And you know with the Super Bowl, you can bet on the color of the Gatorade of the winning team if you want. There's just so many great things to do. So don't miss your chance to turn $5 into $280. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and use promo code Bob to make every moment more this Super Bowl. Again, promo code Bob on FanDuel Sportsbook.
21 plus and present in PA. New users only. $10 first deposit required. Must wager a designated offer market. Max bonus $280. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Do your days involve constant virtual meetings and the need for connecting with coworkers wherever they are? Have you transformed your offices to meet these needs? Haverford Systems can keep employees safe and connected using the best equipment to stay productive throughout the day. Haverford Systems is Philly's most experienced audiovisual company, designing custom solutions to provide employees with the technology they need to get their work done seamlessly. whether they're working from home or from the office. Haverford can provide systems for audio and video conferencing, live streaming, video surveillance, paging, and sound masking. For a free site visit and estimate, go to haverford.com. That's HAVERFORD.com. Mention the Fanatic and receive a free web camera. That's right, a free web camera. Go to haverford.com today and get your office ready for the future. That's haverford.com.
Killing all 5 opponents in League of Legends is no easy feat. Doing it casually is an accomplishment on its own, but getting 3 pentakills in a competitive match is unheard of. That is, until Cladisada did just that in the British Esports Student Championships. The team kept setting Cladisada up, and he continued to eat as he single-handedly swept the entire enemy team 3 times over. The Sandstorm Red team found themselves with the championship win and a stat line of 38 kills to 7.
The latest esports and gaming news. Find it online at checkpointxp.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
The big game is almost here, and that means the Unibet Big Game Booyah Boost is on.
Booyah!
Get a 100% profit boost on single game parlays.
Profit boost, booyah!
Build your best big game parlay and boost it big time.
Big time, booyah!
Sign up to get $500 risk-free.
Get all the booyahs!
Download the Unibet PA app or visit pa.unibet.com. Unibet, crazy about the odds.
Must be 21 or over to play and physically located in Pennsylvania. Restrictions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
All the action on the ice giving you the chills? Break away to the hottest game in town, Delilah's. Let the world's most beautiful showgirls warm you up as you claim the game on Delilah's giant video walls. Or skate in after the game. Your ticket stub gives you free admission. Ready for a real power play? Come to Delilah's, voted America's #1 gentleman's club. Just off Delaware Avenue and just out of this world. Delilah's, where body checking is a way of life. Details now at delilahs.com.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and Philly Pretzel Factory has you covered. Make everyone feel special with a pretzel bouquet from Philly Pretzel Factory. This salty arrangement includes a full bucket of bite-sized rivets, a dozen heart-shaped pretzels, and a Valentine's Day balloon. The pretzel bouquet is perfect for the office, friends, and your one and only. Why do a bouquet of roses when you can do a bouquet of fresh pretzels? Contact your local Philadelphia area Philly Pretzel Factory store today for pricing and availability.
The big game is finally here, and PropSwap has you covered. Find tickets on the game's MVPs, player to score the first touchdown, who's going to win the game, and much more. Last year, PropSwappers cashed in big when Brady took home the MVP trophy. To find the best odds, join the real sports bettors and download the free PropSwap app today. Take it from me. You'll soon find out that the PropSwap app is one of the best things to have in your bettor's toolbox. PropSwap is where America buys and sells sports bets.
All right, let me tell you about the uncles, okay? We talk about the uncles all the time. Uncle Greg and Uncle Paul, who are amazing. All right, Family Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. You need to know Family Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Airport Auto Mall. That's the dealership. Because while most dealers are charging MSRP or more, the uncles at Family Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram are actually discounting all new vehicles, you ready, below MSRP. Don't pay more. Please, don't do it. Visit them for the family price. You get the family price, you save big. All right? They're going to make sure you pay under MSRP, not over like those other dudes. And now during the President's Day event, you know, it's a big deal in the car business. You're going to get an additional $500 in bonus cash. Gotta love the bonus cash on select new vehicles. Huge discounts. Interest rates as low as 0%. Save thousands during this event. You can complete the entire car buying process online if you want. They'll deliver to your doorstep. You want that, like it's a pizza. You want to come in, Airport Automobile, you can see, Cousin Frank, who's fantastic, GM. All right, they're great people. Philadelphia Airport Automobile. Just remember that. All right, FamilyAutos.com. Remember that. And just always remember, at Family Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, you're more than a customer. Yes, your family. See the uncles for details. The offer expires February 28th, 2022.
WPEN, Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Home of 76ers basketball and Flyers hockey.
Plug in.
97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hello. Hello. It's 11 a.m. Hey, this is pretty cool. You're not going to want to miss this. Do you ever dream of shooting hoops right on the actual court? Yeah, where Joe plays. It's your chance. 97.5 The Fanatic's knockout tournament starting Monday. Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic weekdays, 8 a.m., noon, 4 p.m. Your chance to get in. All right? John in the morning. Me and Tunis, Mikey Miss. Everybody's going to tell you when to call our contest line. Correct caller wins tickets. C6 take on the Knicks. Wednesday, March the 2nd. And after the game, you can take part in an incredible experience. Actually shooting ball right there on the Sixers court. Your chance to get in starts Monday, 8 a.m. from the Sixers and from 97.5 The Fanatic. Sixers knockout presented by CSL Plasma. Earn up to $825 this month when you donate plasma. Get location information, CSLplasma.com. Deal Zone.
We got more.
All right, Deal Zone.
Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, Stephen A's in.
On First Take, according to multiple people who watched that show for some odd reason.
Okay.
He got a text.
Uh-oh.
So Stephen A. is anti-trading Ben to Brooklyn because he thinks Ben still has something in it. He thinks Josh Harris is to blame for the Simmons situation. I don't understand it, but whatever. And then he thinks if you traded Ben to Brooklyn, they're going to be really good. It's going to hurt you in the long run, blah, 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 blah. But he said he got a text while on the air saying, get over it. It's going to happen. So apparently somebody close to the situation told him to get over his feelings about the Sixers trading Simmons to Brooklyn because it is going to happen. And that is the latest in the Deal Zone.
All right. I don't know why. He's a Knicks fan, so what's he care about the Sixers?
I don't know.
But, look, if everybody goes, I don't want to trade Ben. Hey, here's the bottom line.
He's not playing.
He don't want to play here. All right? If dude doesn't want to play here, what are your options? I don't get it. I don't know what else you want. If you can get a legitimate NBA, top 10 player, and he is. Even now, right now, he's top 10 player. He does a lot of things on the floor.
Yes, he does.
And then you pair him with Embiid. Look, listen, with my first choice, I've always been for Simmons to grow the bleep up and, realize his immense ability. Yes. I didn't want to trade Simmons. I didn't want to do it because I saw the same thing. But if he goes to Brooklyn and blossoms, so be it. He goes to Brooklyn and somehow gets a clue, so be it. He wasn't going to do it here. He was running from his problems and his issues. That's why he wouldn't get traded in the first place. So I don't know what else to say other than I can't worry about Brooklyn. And if he gets it and how good Brooklyn's going to be with Durant, a new Ben, and Kyrie. That happens, so be it. Let's go. It's settled on the floor. Because for the next 3-4 years, I know I'm a contender with Joe and Harden and Maxey, and I presume Tobias, but who knows, after all these rumors, he may get, moved. So I don't understand the hue and cry over this move. It's the best you're going to do. Look, Dame says he's not moving. Beal, all that's not going to happen. Jaylen Brown, I mean, here's the other thing. Do you think Boston is going to trade you Jaylen Brown? Hell no. There's no way Boston's going to trade you Jaylen Brown. I love Jaylen Brown. They're not trading Jaylen Brown to the Sixers. My people tell me that they wouldn't even trade Schroeder to the Sixers. They didn't want to play. They won't even trade it. They don't want to. They hate the Sixers. We hate them. They hate us.
You're welcome for Jason Tatum. My God.
They're not going to move. I heard that Schroeder is probably will not happen because they just don't want to help the Sixers.
That's good rivalry. I do like that.
Yeah. So, bottom line, as we talk about this, and by the way, the Knicks are supposedly going to be in on Dragic, which I would also be in on Dragic.
Yes, of course.
I really want to be in on Dragic. The bottom line of this, you got to do the Harden deal, and we gotta suck it up, We got to celebrate it.
I'll just play this drop for you.
Go ahead.
We lost. It sucks. I am who I am. It is what it is.
That's all I'll play. For everyone who says don't trade Ben. A, he doesn't want to play here. B, he literally said after Game 7.
We lost. It sucks. I am who I am. It is what it is.
You should cut it at I am who I am. It is what it is. That, edit it a little further, is even more encapsulated. Those I am who I am. It is what it is. Encapsulates his stay here. It's a shame. Back to the phones we go. Nick is in Aston. Nick, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Cuz.
What's up, Nicky?
How you doing today, man?
Good, buddy. I'm on edge.
Nah, I feel you, man. I walked out of the house to go to work. I just walked out on break, man. It is a beautiful day. I am very excited for the Sixers to acquire James Harden and even Buddy Hield. I personally do not think that Ben Simmons and Kyrie Irving will work out. And that is good for us Sixers fans because Kyrie Irving is a point guard. He can shoot, he can score, he can facilitate. He's not a guard. He's not a shooting guard. And
all right, so I disagree a little bit. I think he can do both.
He can do both, but he is a point guard. Kyrie Irving is a point guard. His handles,
he's got a great, amazing handle. So this is where I disagree, Nicky. And look, I'm just looking at it, call it the way you say it, type of thing. What'll happen is Simmons will push the ball, right, and then when you get into a half court, Kyrie will probably run most of the offense.
Okay, now so if you take away that kind of that stretch game where you're running down the court, you're on your fast breaks, you're running up the court, you take that away. We've seen what Ben does.
Yeah, but
if Ben can't run up that court,
in a half court game though, here's why he works in Brooklyn. In a half court game, he can post up for him because it's not like you're going to have Embiid, right, where we're going to bump into each other. You're going to have Durant face the basket, Kyrie face the basket, and Simmons could go low. He could do pick and roll. There's a lot of stuff that'll make him work in Brooklyn.
I guess I just think as being a Sixers fan and a Philly fan and seeing Ben in this town, he's kind of like a Tony Romo. He's a regular season superstar, and then the postseason comes. I'm not worried about him. We already seen what he does.
Well, yeah, I mean, listen, I can make an argument where it works, and thanks, Nicky. But again, I'm not worried. That's not going to preclude me from making the deal, from doing the trade, because he's not doing it here. My only point is it's why you're going to land a Harden for him. We've said all along, people go, well, he's got no value. Well, yeah, here's why he did have value or does have value. Because the trade doesn't happen. But he does have value because you get a guy like Harden who wants out. Simmons could be the centerpiece to getting a guy like Harden, who's a disgruntled star. And that was Morey's plan the whole time. And look, that dude's a smart guy. All right? He's been around the block. Deal knows. He's got a relationship with Harden. He tried to get him last year. They didn't want to give it to him. Right? Houston didn't want to trade. He had it out for Morey. They didn't want to do that deal. Which, by the way, think about Houston for a second and how they screwed up royally, Tunis.
Yeah, I touched on that, Monday?
They could have had Maxey in the deal.
Because remember, we were reacting to the Norman Powell trade, and it's like, you guys could have had Maxey and Simmons, which still works, and their style of play is let's get a lot of shooters around these kind of guys. Like that's what it is in Houston, even after Daryl Morey left. And they didn't pull the trigger out of spite. And they could have had Thibault, too. Like, they would have had a young core to build around, and they didn't do it. Out of spite. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's foolish. It really is. It was foolish on their part. My man, West Virginia Rick, says, the harder they come, the harder they fall. Paul, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Paul.
What's going on, boys?
What's happening, brother?
What's up, boys? How are you?
Good.
Good. I just wanted to relay my gut feelings on how I think the Simmons deal is going to go down.
Yeah.
All right. So my gut's telling me it's going to be Simmons, Curry, Green, future first for Harden and Harris. Harris being the caveat here. His ankle's not doing well. He might need another ankle surgery.
Right.
So we take on the liability of that. But I think that's going to be the meat and potatoes of this deal. What do you guys think?
I agree. I think you're probably right. I don't know about Green, but it could be. And that could be it. Yeah. I mean, and then he'll tweak around it, right? Then Morey tweaks.
Oh, yeah. And he'll make a flurry of deals before the trade deadline that we didn't see coming. And he'll go from idiot to genius, like always. Everybody's down on him now, but
yeah, I don't think there's a reason to be down on him. I don't know why they would be down on Morey, but I'm with you. Right, I agree with you.
Awesome. So that's all I had. It was short and sweet today. Boy.
Nah, man, excellent stuff, brother. Good job, Paulie. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, let's get to Deal Zone, and we're going to be playing. Danny Green, the aforementioned Danny Green, has a podcast. And Danny Green addressed this. Take a listen.
If the trade doesn't go through, I couldn't see him sitting at home the whole year. I couldn't see him missing out on his whole check. I see him, just accepting the fate of what it is to be at this point. And that's, you have to play basketball for Philadelphia 76ers if you want to get paid as your job. So if he wants to continue to get paid or to collect any, monies that he's missed out on, he's going to have to step foot on that floor and he has to figure it out. I think he's banking on being somewhere else where he can get an opportunity to play a different style, but he knows that he's successful with us and can figure it out. I mean, who knows what his approach is, but I think it's a very strong possibility that he might be on the floor after the trade deadline if we don't trade him. Who knows what that'll look like, how serious he'll take it, or if he'll play or do his role or play his job or just be on the bench. But I think he'll have to make an attempt to be part of the team if he wants to get paid.
Interesting stuff. That's Inside the Green Room with Danny Green on Sirius. It's a good listen, man. He's always got stuff.
Yeah, he hasn't really held back. So my man Cliff sends me this stuff, and I appreciate you.
Thank you, Cliff.
Temple made, Temple proud.
To you.
He hasn't held back either. Like, he has talked about, hey, yeah, it might be a good idea to trade Ben. Like, he's talking about his own teammate. So he's never really held back. I imagine he hears some things. Obviously, he's a veteran and knows the deal in the league. And he straight up said it. If Ben Simmons doesn't get traded, he expects him to play. Now, how we react to that is the next conversation. But
yeah,
hopefully we don't even have to worry about that.
I think that's moot.
Yeah,
from everything that's going on, I think it's moot. We could address that if it doesn't happen, but I think that's moot. I really do. Fascinating stuff, man. By the way, I love all of our people out there, all of our friends who listen to the program and interact with us on social media. I got to give a yo, Tunis.
Oh, we got a yo, huh?
A yo.
Because we got a yo.
Yo. So I want to give a yo to the Fig Vault on Instagram.
The mailman from yesterday.
Listen, this is great. Fig Vault says, I live in the Philly area. I'm a diehard Sixers fan. 4 for 4. Thank you. By the way, if I would have trademarked that 4 for 4, which I should have did,
yeah,
I'd have no issues.
Wendy should trademark Deal Zone.
He should. It's been hell with all these Ben Simmons rumors since last summer. People are getting silly with the rumors today, so I decided to get in on the fun. I jokingly tweeted I was Ben's mailman and that Ben told me he was traded and the deal was done. They read it on my favorite radio show. Play the song, Tunis. That's awesome.
And of course, in the tweet, he said, Ben told him he was traded. Not saying I was traded. All he responded with was,
No sleep till!
Yeah, we're bringing that back, man. It was destined because come the spring, it's going to be a freaking monster movie. We settle all business in the spring. Sixers, Nets, Eastern Conference Finals. How unbelievable would that theater be?
Now, we call it Harden the Hassa last year. What do we call him, Ben?
Listen, I got several names that we'll call him. And
Bitch.
somebody we can even say on the air.
Bitch.
You know, I mean, It works.
It totally does.
It works.
He's a bum.
Okay.
Oh, my God. It'll be incredible. You want to talk about great theater.
He's a bum.
Oh, that would be fantastic. All right, so if you're hearing stuff and you want to let us know, turn us on to something maybe we haven't seen, you reach us on social, on all the platforms. I'm at Anthony L. Gargano on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat. The Tunis, A. Sal Tunis.
975 at the end. But yes, A. Sal Tunis 975.
All right, that's how you reach us. And then we're having some fun because we're covering all the platforms today.
Thank you, Dan King. Dan King tweets in that whatever the sports talk radio equivalent of an Emmy is, we should get one for this week of radio. Marconi. This is great radio.
Well, can I go back in the deal zone? I love being in the deal zone.
The kid is a baller.
Well, I'm watching the game last night.
Zaire.
I'm watching the game last night crying. Are you kidding me? How great would it if we had Bridges right now? Right, like that's a piece. That's a piece you got. So you can move forward from Curry. You're not missing it. That would be incredible being in that deal zone.
I am who I am. It is what it is.
It's great, the music in the background.
I told you, dude.
I am who I am. It is what it is.
I told you, this is it. That, crackle. Isn't that great deal zone music, dude? It's the theme to my show.
It's a great crackle.
Yeah. Like that static. When it gets even more brooding when stuff goes out, like before they murder somebody.
Yes.
It's a
This crackle has
and it gets even more
Rice
nasty.
Krispies now.
Yes. Best crackle
Snap,
out
Crackle,
there.
Pop is now number 2.
That's right. It's the best crackle. All right. We're not going anywhere. Don't worry. Keeping you abreast of this stuff all day. Your phone calls are coming up. 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. Cuz Radio Tunis. Wednesday. the countdown. Talk a little NJ Diet, shall we? It only takes 40 days to lose 20 to 40-plus pounds with NJ Diet. So, think about this. What's today? Today is February the 9th. Okay, so February the 9th, do the math, 40 days from now. Takes you into March, right? Now, you could be 20 to 40 pounds lighter, feeling strong, getting ready for the spring and summer. NJ Diet can get you there. All right, they use bioenergetically personalized supplements based on your hair, saliva, and blood work that balances your hormone, where the side effect is weight loss. Then NJ Diet uses DNA testing to create your ideal diet plan and workout regimen to keep the weight off. NJ Diet's all natural, no shots, hormones, no prepackaged foods, no surgery. Offices close by Princeton, Cherry Hill, King of Prussia, now open in Newark, Delaware, or from home, live online video consultations. Start your new journey. All right, this new year by calling them now. 855-5NJ-DIET. Go to njdiet.com. That's njdiet.com. 40 days, up to 40 pounds. Do the math. You can get there. NJ Diet.
Fanatic Sports Updates.
The rumors are just all over the place. I'm Andrew Salchunas. This update is brought to you by DuckDuckGo. Protect your privacy for free with DuckDuckGo. Fed up with companies selling your data? DuckDuckGo is on it. They help millions of people like you take back their privacy online. DuckDuckGo, privacy simplified. We start with this morning. Windy. Brian Windhorst of ESPN saying that we are, quote, in the deal zone when it comes to the Sixers and the Nets for James Harden and Ben Simmons. He mentioned that it's not 100% happening, but it is heading in that direction. And then Keith Smith, who covers the NBA, followed up with, it sounds like rival teams think a deal between Brooklyn and Philadelphia may be getting close. One team told him, quote, they've kind of put other talks on hold. If that deal finally happens, then the floodgates will open around the league for a lot more to happen. James Harden, of course, is a point guard. Last night, after the Sixers lost to the Suns, Doc Rivers said they need one.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. We have no choice. I mean, we have to get another guard. We just do. Even if Burke and Shake, we need a point guard, you know, when we're looking. But they don't grow on trees, as you know, so.
We will give you every rumor and every update right here on 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
97.5 The Fanatic Philadelphia celebrates Black History Month, highlighting remarkable accomplishments and achievements of African-American Philadelphians.
Ed Bradley, award-winning journalist, born and raised in West Philadelphia, attended Cheyney State College and got his start in radio before moving to TV journalism. Bradley won 19 Emmys for his work on 60 Minutes and was the first Black person on the show. He was the first Black White House correspondent for CBS and also covered the Vietnam War. Bradley also had the only interview of Oklahoma City bomber Timothy McVeigh. Bradley passed at the age of 65 in 2006 after battling leukemia.
Black History Month, proudly supported by Philly Pretzel Factory. Don't forget the party tray. And 97.5 The Fanatic Philadelphia.
Hey, it's Rich Gannon. As a former quarterback, I know the importance of surrounding yourself with the best. That's why I go with the Parx Casino Sportsbook app. Best in class and based right here in Pennsylvania. The Parx Casino Sportsbook app gives you the home field advantage. As a former league MVP who played 17 seasons, I know a winner. The Parx Sportsbook app is a game changer and the only sports betting app that I recommend. Live in-game betting. Bet on player performances, passing and rushing yards, touchdowns, halftime score. Bet on who scores first and more. New customers sign up right now and get your first bet risk-free up to $500. Risk-free bet refunded in-site credit. Download the app or click parxcasino.com/PA. Yes, new customers sign up right now and get your first bet risk-free up to $500. Take it from me, Rich Gannon. Go with the home team at the Parx Casino Sportsbook app.
Must be 21 and in Pennsylvania. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Enjoy dessert any time of day with Wawa's new Blackberry Cobbler handcrafted beverages. Inspired by the classic dessert, enjoy the flavors of sweet, fruity blackberry and baked caramel in a decadent cream smoothie, a hotter iced latte, rich macchiatos, and more. Each beverage is made fresh just for you, with no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. For a sweet treat you can smile about. Order your perfect Blackberry Cobbler handcrafted beverage today. Gotta have a Wawa. Wawa's new lineup of paninis feature melty, fresh mozzarella with flavors like Italian jalapeno popper, French dip roast beef, and traditional Italian, toasted to crispy perfection when you order. and all featuring gooey, melty, fresh mozzarella. And that is the sound of a mozzarella meltdown, when your mind is blown by all this melty goodness. Melt down your mealtime with a Wawa panini, or wake up to our breakfast varieties. Gotta have a Wawa.
Killing all 5 opponents in League of Legends is no easy feat. Doing it casually is an accomplishment on its own, but getting 3 pentakills in a competitive match is unheard of. That is, until Cladisada did just that in the British Esports Student Championships. The team kept setting Cladisada up, and he continued to eat as he single-handedly swept the entire enemy team 3 times over. The Sandstorm Red team found themselves with the championship win and a stat line of 38 kills to 7.
The latest esports and gaming news. Find it online at checkpointxp.com.
Have you wanted to speak a new language but thought it'd be too difficult or take too much time? Then try Babbel. In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel teaches you conversations that you will actually use. With 14 languages and lesson topics like travel, business, relationships, and more, you'll learn what matters most to you. Babbel. Language for life. Learn a new language with ease. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com.
Go for a huge score during the big game with BetMGM. I'm Derek Gunn, and simply download the BetMGM app and place a $10 moneyline wager on pro football's final game. Now, if either team scores a touchdown, you'll win $200 in free bets, regardless of your wager's outcome. Just use code DGUN200 when you make your first bet. You'll also earn BetMGM rewards points that you can redeem for room nights and dining at MGM resorts nationwide. Download the BetMGM app and use code DGUN200 to win $200 if either team scores a touchdown in the big game. Only at BetMGM. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 years of age or older to wager. New Jersey and Pennsylvania only. New customer offer. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable free bets or site credit. Free bets expire 7 days from issuance. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Cutting the price of your wireless bill feels good. Really good. Actually, it feels great. You should try it out. So cut your bill by switching to Straight Talk Wireless. Now offering our $45 Silver Unlimited plan with 5 gigabytes of hotspot and nationwide 5G on America's largest, most dependable networks. The $45 Silver Unlimited plan from Straight Talk. Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise.
A month equals 30 days. See terms and conditions at straighttalk.com. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary.
This is your Wendy's wake-up call. Start your day with a better breakfast and get a free drink with any of our morning-making breakfast sandwiches. That's your favorite drink in a Wendy's cup, free. Fresh brewed coffee, free. Diet Coke, free. Vanilla Frosty-Chino, that's cold brew plus Frosty Creamer plus free. So don't sleep on this deal. Get any size drink in a Wendy's cup free when you buy any breakfast sandwich. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating Wendy's. A la carte only. Offer valid upon request on lowest price qualifying item. Not valid for third-party delivery.
The biggest football game of the year is this Sunday, and are you game ready yet? Make plans now to watch all the action at Hooters. With big screens, big flavors, the biggest fans, and your favorite Hooters girls. Watching from home? Make sure you pre-order your game day spread early. Order online at HootersToGo.com and avoid the rush by setting an early pickup or delivery time. Better yet, pick up your wings on Saturday, and you won't miss a minute of Sunday's action. You got 7 area Hooters locations for dine-in, pickup, or delivery. Visit NortheastHooters.com to find the one that's nearest you.
Hey, it's Jen Scordo. FanDuel Sportsbook, in partnership with Valley Forge, is an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 56. And we can't wait for L.A. to play Cincinnati. To celebrate, new customers can bet $5 to win $280 in cash on either team to win when you use promo code SCORDO when registering. You'll get your winnings in cash because we all know that cash is better than free bets. I want Cincinnati to win it all. The underdogs, they keep on rolling. Pick them to win and turn that $5 into $280. And while you're at it, build a same-game parlay around the player props. Cincinnati on the money line, a Jamar Chase anytime TD, and I'm liking Joe Mixon to score first. Look for the SGP symbol. Build your same-game parlay for Super Bowl 56. Don't miss your chance to turn $5 into $280. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and use promo code SCORDO to make every moment more this Super Bowl. Again, that's promo code SCORDO on FanDuel Sportsbook.
21 plus and present in PA. New users only. $10 first deposit required. Must wager a designated offer market. Max bonus $280. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hello?
Whether you're at home or on the go, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic on Odyssey on your smartphone, Roku, LG Smart TV, Waze, and more. That's Odyssey, AUDACY. Check it out now. More of the Anthony Gargano Show now.
On 97.5 The Fanatic.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. We have no choice. I mean, we have to get another guard. We just do. Even if Burke and Shake, we need a point guard, you know, when we're looking, but they don't grow on trees, as you know, so.
All right, 11:30. Hanging out in the deal zone. 11 o'clock hour brought to you by Golden Nugget Jewelers, where Philly gets engaged. Tunis. Whew. Let me, my boy Scott. What's Scott say on Instagram? Cuz I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but with all the Harden trade smoke, I won't believe anything until Woj or Shams, forget Shams, reports something.
Forget both of them. We got the settlement.
He is plugged into settlement. They are really quiet right now. Thoughts? I hear you. Listen, I get what you're saying, but honestly, I will tell you this. I mean, listen, you know that I hear things, right? Like, we're doing it too long not to hear things. And, you know, all kidding aside, I mean, you know, we're having fun with the dramatic effects of this deadline, but this is real. It's real. The Sixers, look, Daryl Morey has long coveted James Harden, okay? The Nets know he's disgruntled. Use your eyes, right? He doesn't play. He's fine. And he doesn't play yesterday. You know it's real. You don't need Woj to tell you it's not. It's real. It's real.
Right.
Now, the issue comes down to, does Brooklyn want to risk the Sixers making a play for Harden, getting it for nothing? Because that's the chess that Morey's playing. Morey's going to listen, dude. I'm at the point now where I got to just get rid of this dude. All right? I got to get – he's talking to Sean Marks. He's going to like it. We'll do a little improv.
Okay.
Tunis, you're Sean Marks. Hey, buddy, listen, I know you said that James is not available, and I'm not talking about James Johnson. I know you're saying James is not available, but here's the bottom line. I got to get rid of this kid, all right? I got to get rid of him. He's causing too many headaches, too much angst. I got to get rid of him. And if I get rid of Ben Simmons, it's the worst thing for you. Because, make no mistake, when I get rid of Ben, I'm also going to free up cap space, whether that's Tobias or whatever I got to do. And then Sean, you know. I don't have to tell you my relationship with James. All right? I don't have to tell you that James is unhappy and James wants to play for a contender. I'll get him, and I won't have to give up anything.
And then Sean would respond by saying, well, we're going to do whatever we can to win a championship because the governor of New York, as of a few minutes ago, Anthony, has lifted mask and vaccine mandates. That affects the state, but not New York City. But the trend of loosening restrictions provides optimism that Kyrie Irving could return in a full-time capacity soon. Just wanted to give you an update if I were Sean Marks.
Okay, well, go for your championship. If you don't get it, your ass out, my man.
There you go.
Now,
how about Brendan for sending me that?
How about this? How about Sean? You do the deal now. You got Simmons. All right? Curry. Or whatever you want me to put in, right? We'll talk about it. But you got Simmons. You know, you can still win. You got to go through us. But, hey, let's tip off and play that on the floor. It just makes too much sense.
Yes.
And then you got the billionaires talking, right? Joe C. from Alibaba, the international tech company. You got Joe talking to Josh, and they're working back channels. I think it's real. I know it's real. All right? That's Scott's question about Woj. Here's the other thing about Woj. I've known Adrian for, well, let's see, we started working in the same market in 1994. And Woj was at the New York Star-Ledger. And I've been friends with him. There was a group of writers that we were all buddies. There's a guy, Ian O'Connor, who every once in a while comes on the show. Yep. Mark Kriegel, who does boxing. Frank Isola, who was on with us Monday. So there was a group of us that were all around the same age, right? And all hung out. And I've known Woj since 94. He's a terrific reporter, like a great reporter. And Woj is not engaging in rumor mongering. He doesn't need to do that. He's got several million followers, and he's the lead reporter on ESPN, and he does really well. He doesn't need to engage in, like, nonsense. And all the rumor monger, well, they're close here, and all these people that hear things.
Deal zones?
All right, all the deal zones. They're not looking for attention. Woj doesn't need to look for attention. So that's why Woj is quiet right now. But make no mistake, when the deal's done, he'll probably have it.
Or Shams.
He won't. Your ass.
You know what?
He can't carry.
You know what? Moore's going to
Woj's
send it
tape
to
recorder.
Moore's going to send it to some like NFT guy to break the story.
Maybe.
I could see the Moore Eel doing that.
Maybe. Let's go to Spank, y'all. My man is Spank. What's going on, Spank?
What's up, bro?
Spanky Spank.
So I heard what Doc said yesterday, and I've been saying at first I was going to ask you, and did Doc cost us that game, or is he just right that we've been needing a point guard on this team? For even when we had Ben, I thought Ben is a facilitator. I get that, but this team need a floor general when it comes to close games, man.
You're right.
They're too helter-skelter, and that's they got to make a move. And even if they don't, I can wait for Harden if we got to do it in the off season. Cool, I'll wait. But they got to bring somebody else in here.
Yeah, they know it.
Point guard, man.
You're right. Listen, I love Maxey, right? Like I do. I love the kid. He's got to grow. He's not a seasoned point guard. He's not a born. You know, Spank. We've been talking a long time. Point guards are born, right?
Yeah.
Right, and listen,
you can't make them.
Right now, I do believe Maxey has the ability to become one, but when you're young, he's a baby, man. He's got to grow a little bit before he can be a lead floor general on a title team. Well,
yeah, exactly. Like last night, I was watching that game, right, and I was flicking back and forth, and when they went up like that, I was like, okay. But I said, that Siemens was going to make that run. They got a Hall of Famer on their squad, man. That dude, them young boys.
It's right.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. Them young boys follow his lead, and without him, they go nowhere. He's their engine.
Hey, you're exactly right.
And if in order for us to be closing out those kind of games, man, and be losing them leads, is because we have nobody that can calm us down and say, listen, we got this, and that's good, and let's move forward. We don't have that, and that is what's killing me right now with this team. That's it. Other than that, I love what Embiid is doing. Tobias is starting to come on strong. I would hate the losing, but I love that he's building up his trade bait right now. It is what it is. But what kills me with this team is when we lose those games because it's helter-skelter in the fourth quarter, and I can't take it no more. I'm sick of it.
Yeah. I mean, look, you mentioned it. Chris Paul makes that team a championship team, right? I mean, you watched him last night, how incredible. He's such a great ball player. He's one of my favorite ball players, Chris Paul.
I love him, man.
Right?
I love him.
And
he plays the game.
He does. He's a beautiful conductor of the game.
It's ridiculous.
But again, I know. And you're correctly identified that they need it. And that's why they're trying to get one.
Yeah, and you know what? Honestly speaking, I didn't look at Harden as that, but I keep forgetting this dude put up a whole lot of triple-doubles in the last.
Dude, no, my man's a legitimate point guard. Like he's a combo at its elite level. I mean, he really is. You can say we won. He's a
and his game is so smooth.
He is.
So smooth,
Oh,
man.
my God, Spank. With Embiid, it just works, brother. Listen, you all good?
Yeah, man, I'm good.
Good. Oh, I got to ask, all right? You know that.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. We'll
all right,
talk
man.
to you,
All right, baby.
man.
See you,
All
brother.
right.
So, I don't know how he tweaks the deal after he lands Harden. There's a part of me, and I'm asking. I'm not giving you, my it's my edict, right? Like, when I give you my opinion, it's an edict more like, right? But I'm actually asking you. Tunis, I got a soft spot for Tobias. And I know he can be a, friendly ghost in the playoffs. I get it.
Seen it a couple times now.
However, when I see Harden and Embiid together with a spacer, now I don't know if you got to give up him, but having Harris as the third option, I think is good.
Yeah, and you know that.
I think it works. I'm not in a hurry. I get the contract, but I'm not in a hurry to dump. I think to dump him. I think Harden, Embiid, Harris wins you a title.
And I still think he's underutilized when it comes to having the ball in his hands, right? There's a lot of off-ball stuff. He obviously has a nice mid-range game, but I mean even bring the ball up. If you have Harden and Embiid and they're taking a breather in the playoffs, obviously Maxey's going to be on the court, but you can have two guys handling the rock there. Tyrese Maxey obviously can run point, but Tobias Harris can do stuff with the ball in his hands too. Like he's not just like a statue out there. He can do all kinds of stuff.
Listen, you don't score. Like, he's got the ability, and you watch over the last month, his scoring, I don't know what his average is over the last month.
I'll look it up right now for you.
In fact, you know what? Don't do that. I'm gonna look it up for my own edification because I want to go game by game with him, and I want to do that with you.
Okay.
All right. But I don't want to. Do you want to move him? That's my question to you, because I really don't.
The biggest thing would be moving him on from the contract, and you get a guy that does fit a little bit better, like you said, the spacer. Because if Seth Curry's in the deal, what if you can bring in a legit 3-point shooter that fits? But I'm not listen. He does not deserve the money that he's getting. He really does not. But as happens in the NBA, guys get max contracts. I do think he's a good ball player. I keep on saying it. He doesn't suck. He had a tough stretch, and maybe it was just the COVID that really messed him up, because we have seen, like you said, in the last month, him start really playing better. And I think he works with Harden and Embiid.
See, I do too. That's why I'm not in a hurry. And listen, you know me, I talk about the spacer, I get it, and I think it's very important. But I keep looking at it, and I keep thinking, I think he works. I think he works. You ready? So this is his point total. I'm going to start let's start here. Let's start Wednesday. Let's just start from January on, all right? So we'll be fair. There's the month of January to today. So here's Tobias. 14, 22, 23, 13, 17, 17, 22. Then he had that game, that horrible game where he scored 7 points. Remember, that was horrible. But then, from then on, you ready? 21, 20, 18, 33, 23, 16, 31, 18, 13, 23, 30. I mean, that's good production.
Yeah, so in those 19 games, he's playing 36.5 minutes per game, that's a lot of time, right? He's playing close to 40 minutes a game. He's averaging just over 20 points per game, just under 7 rebounds per game. And he's 85% from the free throw line, 43% from three on just 3 attempts a game, but 43% from three and 54% from the field. He's been very productive.
So that's why I really don't want to move him, because I think he's a legitimate. Like, you get him with all the attention of Embiid and Harden. Plus, I think he's a good locker room dude. Like, he's a good guy to have around. I just think he can score.
You want to hear from
He's a willing defender.
He had a nice post-game press conference yesterday. You want to hear a little bit?
I do.
A couple big dunks tonight. Does the knee feel much better than it did probably earlier in the year?
Yeah, my overall health is better than the beginning of the year, so just trying to find a flow and stay in that zone of just playing off of other guys on the floor and seeing what's there for me, making quick decisions. But definitely overall health is feeling better. These next 2 days will be good to rest and recover, but overall, yeah.
Do you feel like you're relatively back to the level you were at probably a year ago, February of last year?
Yeah, it just takes some time. Obviously early on in the beginning of the year, new setting, just in terms of how we were playing, personnel-wise, but just finding a rhythm here now, and feeling off that, taking my shots that, I know I can be efficient with. So, I think that obviously there's still a lot more to go, but just continue to keep this rhythm and this pace and this flow. It is good for me.
It's
he straight up said personnel-wise, right? So Ben, we said it before the season started that he was going to miss Ben. We said that the team would miss Ben.
Well, just because of where he gets the ball.
Right, exactly.
He gets the ball, right?
So he straight up said, listen, figuring out how to play with this personnel. Obviously, he was dealing with the knee issues. He had COVID messed him up. Let's be honest.
Right.
After he came back from COVID, he put up terrible numbers.
Right.
And I kept on saying it. It sucks how he was playing, but I never thought he sucked as a baseball player. It's like Aaron Nola. I never thought Aaron Nola was an ace, but I don't think the year that he had last year, I don't think that's who Aaron Nola is.
Right.
I think he had a very crappy season. Tobias Harris had a very crappy stretch, but did anyone think he sucked at basketball? I'm sure some people did, but do I think he's a max contract player? No, but that's
obvious.
That's how it works.
That's not the. That's an obvious thing, right? We know he's not a max player. But, here it is. So my man, Anthony, my boy Anthony Hobson. Tobias drops 30-plus, feels like 16. But that's not that fair.
No.
You guy gives you 30.
No, you can't.
You can't say it feels like 16.
No, you can't say
I get you don't dig the guy. He's like, well, it sounds like Buddy Hield. I hear you. Ant's a good basketball guy, but the 30's 30. In a game against Phoenix, when he gives you 30, that's legitimate. Now,
that's the best team in the league.
My only point,
Phoenix.
And my only point with Tobias is it's like VG. VG's a jackal, right? So VG says, don't buy into it. Ship that dude out while he's hot. Lose that heinous contract. Look, it is a heinous contract.
It is a heinous contract.
This is Casper we're talking about. But here's the point. The contract doesn't really matter if he's the third guy on the totem pole. Right? If he's the third guy, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and the 20 that he gives you when he's the third guy is going to mean a lot.
It only matters when he's the second guy because he can't play second. He can't be the second guy. But, you got a guy who's capable of putting the ball in the basket, and that's what he does. Buddy Hield's a one-dimensional player. He's good at it.
Yes.
He's a good player. Anthony goes, he's like Hield. He's not like Hield. Tobias his game is multifaceted. Hield's one-dimensional. Now, what Hield does is better than what Tobias does altogether in that he could shoot the three. So for that, it'll give you it, right? That's an important piece.
Right, of course.
But Tobias is a more multifaceted player. That's my only point is that as a third option, I think, he's good. That's the role he should be in. The Deal Zone. We're talking about it.
I want to credit Jay for this. So nobody's tweeting out the entire quote from Wendy about the Deal Zone. He also mentioned in his hit on Get Up that James Harden is currently pushing for the trade. Now, we all know Harden wants to play for Daryl Morey in Philadelphia, but he is actively pushing for the trade. The latest in the deal zone.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Anthony goes, "You love fake-ass Bernard King." That's a great line. All right, well, we got lots to do. And by the way, I got a special yo, Tunis.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Because we got a yo.
Yo to all of our YouTubers.
Hello.
We got lots of YouTubers. You can always watch the show on YouTube. I know it's popping right now. So you can always hang out with us.
You can watch our wacky ways.
Via YouTube. All right, brother. Let me tell you about Parks Casino for a second. Dude, big news today. In fact, just in time for the big game, Parks Casino and Chickies and Pete's. Guess what? Make history today. 1 p.m. ribbon cutting ceremony. The first sports bar restaurant outside of a casino or racetrack in the country to have a full-service race and sports book. It's in Malvern, inside the brand new Chickies and Pete's at the Grove, next to the Desmond Hotel. Bet on all your favorite sports and horse racing, and right there, you could pay there, get paid there. It's full service, sellers at the windows, kiosks right inside, and crab fries, man. It doesn't get better. That's a great marriage. Chickies and Pete's and Parks. Got to be 21. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Waiting on a trade. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by DuckDuckGo. Protect your privacy for free with DuckDuckGo. Fed up with companies selling your data? DuckDuckGo is on it. With one download, you can search and browse privately, avoiding trackers, all for free. DuckDuckGo, privacy simplified. Well, we're hearing all kinds of rumors. It started this morning. Well, it started yesterday, but this morning, Brian Windhorst heated it back up when he said that the Sixers and Nets are, quote, in the deal zone. He said they're moving in the direction of making a trade. Keith Smith, who covers the NBA, then followed up and said that he is hearing from rival teams that they're just waiting on the trade to happen, and then the floodgates will open for other trades to happen around the league. So it looks like this is a possibility. Windhorst also mentioned that James Harden is actually pushing for the trade to happen come Thursday's trade deadline. We will keep you up to date on every single rumor, slop, whatever you call it, right here on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. 97.5 The Fanatic Super Prop Bets Challenge is back.
Presented by DraftKings.
It's your chance to win a $200 Philly Pretzel Factory gift card for predicting what happens during the big game on Sunday.
Will the coin toss be heads or tails?
Which team will score first?
Go to 975thefanatic.com and enter our Super Prop Bets Challenge.
Place your bets. You could win a $200 gift card from Philly Pretzel Factory. Don't forget the party tray.
Will the MVP be a quarterback? What member of the John Kincaid Show guessed closest to the total points? You make the call.
97.5 The Fanatic Super Prop Bets Challenge. Play now at 975thefanatic.com.
Presented by DraftKings, America's top-rated sportsbook app.
And 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hi, it's me, Steven Singer. Yep, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. Valentine's Day is here, and it's a day to celebrate that special woman in your life. Show her just how much she's loved. At Steven Singer Jewelers, we're jewelry experts. Better yet, we're love experts. How many times a day do you tell her, I love you? Probably not enough. So I created a way to show your endless love with our new exclusive Ring of Hearts diamond necklace. It's not a ring, but it's a necklace that features a ring of diamond hearts. This necklace is simply breathtaking. It features an unending circle of diamond hearts that will remind her every single day of your love. My exclusive Ring of Hearts diamond necklace is outlined with 15 hearts, each set with a brilliant cut diamond. It's like telling her 15 times a day how much you love her. It's only $128. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com, always with fast and free shipping, or visit me at the other corner of 8th and Walnut in Philly. Real diamonds from a real jeweler for the real love of your life. Steven Singer Jewelers. That's IHateStevenSinger.com.
Hey, it's John Kincaid for Window Nation. Do you know why I'm glad that home shows are this time of year? Because brutally cold winter weather really shows you where your home needs improvement, especially your windows. Do they feel cold? Are they steamy or frosted? Can you feel a draft when you walk by them? Well, you need to call Window Nation today. They are the experts of window replacement. And now is the best time because Window Nation's virtual home show extravaganza brings the limited time savings right to you. So call today and get 2 free windows with every 2 that you buy with no limit. Plus, make no down payment, no payments, and pay no interest for 2 years. That's 24 months. And with over 1 million windows installed, you can be confident you're making the right call to the experts. Window Nation, 866-90Nation, or do your window shopping online at windownation.com/home show. Natural gas prices are skyrocketing, so now's the time to call. Buy 2 and get 2 free with no limit and pay nothing for 2 full years. Call 866-90Nation or visit windownation.com/home show and tell them John Kincaid sent you.
The big game needs big snacks, and no game day is complete without a Philly Pretzel Factory party tray. With your choice of mustards like spicy brown or honey mustard and sweet dips like brownie batter or buttercream, there's something for everyone. Find your nearest Philadelphia area location and order now at phillypretzelfactory.com. Whether you're the host or the guest, be the MVP when you bring the pretzels. Pre-order your tray at phillypretzelfactory.com. Philly Pretzel Factory, the official soft pretzel of the Philly sports fan.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. We all have the same resolution to get back out there and start working out again. And you know what? Now's the time to get back in action with the Sport of Fitness's low starting price starting at $9.99. It's simple to step back into the sports club lifestyle. I love everything that Esporta has to offer. They have free weights. They got your cardio workouts, treadmills, bikes, squat racks, you name it. They got kettlebells. They absolutely have everything. Get a free 3-day pass to an Esporta Fitness near you at welcome-to-esportafitness.com. That's welcome-to-esportafitness.com. Welcome to Esporta Fitness. Premium fitness for as low as $9.99 a month. Start today.
Subject to enrollment and annual fees.
Get authentic Philly cheesesteak flavor in Montgomery County. At Philly Cheesesteaks and Wings in Limerick and their new Collegeville location, their steaks ooze that authentic Philly taste. They have the freshest ingredients from prime steak to fresh-baked rolls. Add their award-winning wings to make the perfect game time treat. Make your big game party extra super. Let them cater your event. Go to phillycsw.com for both locations and check out their extensive, delicious menu. Philly Cheesesteaks and Wings. This ain't no suburban cheesesteak.
Lawn and Golf Supply Company in Phoenixville are the leaders in outdoor power equipment. If you want it, they've got it. Club Cadet, Ferris, Redmax, Steiner tractors, Generac generators, and more. Whether you need a weed whacker or a zero turn, they've got it all. Don't settle for the big box stores. Get higher quality and dealer exclusive equipment. Lawn and Golf Supply Company has your leaf blowers, generators, snow blowers, tillers, tractors, riding mowers, and more. Check them out at lawn-golf.com. That's lawn-golf.com. Lawn and Golf Supply Company. Everything turf.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
You could save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, but when we just come out and say it, it feels like it falls a bit flat. So instead, we're going to hire a professional voice actor and pay him absurd amounts of money to say,
I like this product.
Not sure why that was better. I mean, I'm a professional too, but we didn't pay him to say the business part, so back to me. Save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive. Sorry, I know hearing me say it was a bit of a letdown. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discount not available in all states or situations.
Are you still looking for new auto insurance?
Yeah, I might go with the one whose commercial has that football player juggling guitars. Then a cat appears and hums a jingle.
What about the one with the rhino on a roller coaster?
The cat is cuter.
Some insurance companies are known for their mascots.
Do you know anything about their insurance?
Not really. Does it matter?
NGM is known for what matters. Outstanding service you can count on. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. Visit NJM.com to see if you could save up to 20% on your auto insurance.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here. It all comes down to this. Super Bowl 56, LA versus Cincinnati. To celebrate, FanDuel Sportsbook, in partnership with Valley Forge, is hooking all customers up with a risk-free same-game parlay. New and existing customers place any same-game parlay of 3 legs or more on the Super Bowl, and if you lose, FanDuel will refund you. Same-game parlays combine multiple bets from the same game into one wager for a bigger payout. Build your parlay your way with spreads, money lines, totals, Super Bowl props, and a whole lot more. Joe Burrow, what do you think? Is he going to pass for the over yardage that they set for him? Maybe. Matthew Stafford, same thing. I think there's going to be a lot of yards through the air. Take a look at those numbers. New customers join with promo code Bob to enjoy 56-1 odds on either team to win the Super Bowl. Turn a $5 bet into $280 cash. Use promo code Bob.
21 plus and present in PA. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Max refund $5 unless otherwise specified. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Home of 76ers basketball and Flyers hockey.
Plug in.
97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Live from the Deal Zone.
We have more. This from Jordan Schultz.
I'm hungry in the Deal Zone.
Jordan Schultz of ESPN. Again, kind of says a whole lot of nothing. League sources. Nets have asked the Sixers for both Matisse Thybulle and Tyrese Maxey to be included in a potential James Harden Ben Simmons trade.
Well,
he continues. Brooklyn has tangible interest in sharpshooting guard Seth Curry.
Right.
To be clear, the Nets know they won't be getting all three of these players in the deal, but these are their top targets alongside Ben Simmons.
All right, Jordan, thanks for that. We appreciate that input there. Good job with your sources. I'm sure your sources told you they asked for your Maxey, Matisse.
Throw in Embiid, too, while we're at it.
Are you kidding me? All right.
Here's the thing. I could have put out that tweet.
Yeah.
And just put league sources.
Well, that's a captain duh. You know what I mean?
But that's the latest.
That's a duh.
The latest from the deal zone.
I like being in the deal zone, so I'm not going to complain. It's all right. Yeah, the first thing that Mark said was, all right, listen, I'll give him to you. Give me, let's see, Ben, Curry, Matisse, and he can't shoot, so give me Matisse, and a kid from Kentucky you got. I don't know. Is he any good? Throw him in there. Come on. And in the eel way,
click.
Yeah. Here's my offer, Senator.
I hear that, I'm out. Click.
Here's my offer,
As
Senator.
our old boss used to say.
Yeah, come on, man. I'll give you green. I'll sweeten it with some green tea. How's that? I'll sweeten it with Danny Green. There you go.
Green tea. Green and Thybulle. Dude. How about that?
I didn't think about that.
This could work out of you.
Yeah. I stumbled on that one. The deal zone.
You have a genius subconscious, man.
Yeah, I like the deal zone. The deal zone is pretty cool. So several yos need to go out and listen to this. Everybody's excited, man. This is a big deal.
Because we got a yo.
Yo, from the South Philly Santa, who wants to hear it. They've all Danny. I got to go through it. Also, how about this one? Ben Simmons, real mailman. We've heard from a friend of his. That's right. He's in Morristown. All right. And Ben Simmons' real mailman is Joel. So I want to give Joel a yo.
Oh, all right.
He's the real mailman.
Because we got a yo.
Yo, fool.
Not the Fig Vault, who we love too.
Love the Fig Vault.
Fig Vault's a toysman.
Fig Vault rules.
His profile is all of toys. Just a dude obsessed with toys. Nice. He has his own Amazon shop.
That's
toys.
Awesome.
That's fantastic. How pretty. That's awesome. What a day, man. This is fun, man. All right, play the song for everybody. Judas, play it. happy song, man. Doesn't it make me feel? It makes you feel good, don't it? Doesn't it make you feel good?
Oh, of course.
It's just like happy music. I often thought I love, to this day, I'm a huge, like the Philly sound's always been like a happy place for me, growing up with it. And that's what, like that song is a happy song.
That's a great song. Now, I am so sorry.
What?
Because I completely forgot to give you one yesterday. In the reading too much of it world. Yesterday we had Seth Curry's wife tweeting out, "It just doesn't make sense."
Yes.
And then she followed up with, "Oh no, I'm tweeting about Euphoria."
Yes.
Even though Euphoria comes out on Sunday, so she's a couple days late.
Right.
So yesterday at 11:30 a.m., I completely forgot to give this to you. Adidas New York City tweeted out, "Brooklyn, you ready? ? Something's coming. ... And it was James Harden popping his head into the screen and then shaking his head.
Are you serious?
I'll send you the tweet.
Oh, that's fantastic.
This was yesterday at 11:30.
You gotta be kidding me.
He shakes his head. You could clearly see him saying, "Nah."
Oh my God, Brooklyn, you ready?
Is Adidas into
Something's coming, and here he is. Oh, that's fabulous. Harden. Guess what? He would be a blast to have around here in Hassa. Come on, Hassa. We'd have a great time with him. By the way, what do you think of this one? In fact, my man Delta Flight 53 on Instagram wants to change the deal zone to the eel zone. Dude. When we officially transition from the deal zone to the eel zone, in deference to Maury, the eel.
So you know, Woj is on ESPN right now. If he starts talking Sixers,
get them I want to have it no matter what.
Yeah. I'm recording it right now. Right now he's talking about Jeremy Grant and not to the Sixers, but I just want to let you know.
By the way, another yo. It's coming in fast and furious today. Give me another yo.
All right, sorry, it's the same one because I'm currently recording.
Okay, so we can't do it. Yeah, yo.
Because we got a yo.
Yo. I was trying to do it for you. I got a yo to the kitchen guys at Kava in Newtown Square. They're listening to the program right now, according to Johnny DeKay. They love being they're in the deal zone at Kava. Pretty cool. All right. Tell me is this right today? I didn't even know this. Tunis. It's National Pizza Day?
Oh, I'm a big fan.
What? I didn't even know that. My man Cosimo from Chestnut Hill was telling me that today's National Pizza Day. That's like, I should be off today for that. You kidding? I didn't know that. All right. So we're going to talk to Keith Smith, who has been very good. He's been covering the league a long time, Keith has. And he's working the phones, too. So we want to trade some info. Good afternoon, Keith. How are you, brother?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
What a pleasure, man. You've covered this league a long time. Work real hard. In fact, you can find you a multitude of places, including Spot Track and do stuff with Boston, the whole thing. So what's the latest you're hearing? Because, it's been fast and furious.
Yeah, this has been a roller coaster. There's been between this deal is happening, there's no way it's happening, maybe it'll happen sometime in the summer, to it seems like momentum has picked up for something to happen here. What I was told by a team that's not involved directly in this trade is that they were trying to line up another deal with the Brooklyn Nets, and were basically put on hold and said, hey, we'll circle back to you. And since then, it's been crickets from Brooklyn. And that generally is a sign that maybe something else is getting close.
Ooh.
And I don't think we got to read the tea leaves too far to think what that other something else could be.
That's right. Yeah, it's funny because yesterday when I got off the air in the afternoon, I'm talking to somebody and they were like, "Yeah, it's probably not going to happen until the off season." And then Maury, who is terrific and is a chess player, and listen, I mean, he could look at this thing and he could tell you, look, if we don't do it, I'll just clear the cap space, and then he'll sign. You guys get nothing. I'll move Ben right now and clear the cap space with Tobias. And so that was a big deal. Plus, the owner of the Nets is growing really frustrated. And last night, being down 28-2 to your Celtics didn't help matters.
No, yeah. And last night's game, hopefully, is not one anyone would overreact to. They were down, Durant and Harden and Irving and Nick Claxton, and they're clearly in a position though where I think the Nets realize this current mix may not be enough. They've slipped quite a bit in the standings now. They're down into the play-in range, and it's hard to know, can they make up that ground? Are they going to get back up into to that top six? And as you look at it, with less than 30 games to go, time's kind of running out, and in more, I believe it's more than half of the games that the Nets have left, they will not have Kyrie Irving because they're home games. So it's a difficult, time for them to make up ground in the standings. And one of the things I think they're looking at is a lot of their veteran depth moves have not worked out for them, and it hasn't been, great like the way they thought it would be. And they're trying to figure out how do we, flesh out our bench and our rotation a little bit around the guys we have, and that may be moving on to making another deal.
Yeah, it's interesting. Although it looks like New York is lifting their mask mandate, and so I expect him to be able to play soon. Listen, anything with Boston, anything going on there with Schroeder? You know Boston really well. Anything on with the Celtics?
Yeah, it's basically right now for the Celtics, they know that they have a handful of deals in place if they need to dip under the luxury tax. They're well within range of that. Now, that's part of why teams have been making calls on Dennis Schroeder, because that's kind of a one-stop shop. You move on, you get under the tax. But the Celtics have told teams, we're not just giving him away. We still have value in him as a backup point guard, as our primary bench scorer. And so what the Celtics are looking for is a player who can contribute, someone who can come in and be a part of their rotation while maybe also delivering some tax savings. But they know they can get under the tax. The other thing is they've won 6 straight. Yeah. They have preached patience since, basically the Nets beat them up on Christmas, and they're not the Nets, the Bucks rather.
Right.
So they are basically saying, hey, we're in a position where we knew we could get this thing turned around. They've finally done that, and now what the question is, instead of looking to sell pieces off, should we be looking to add players to this roster?
Hey, real quick, what's the real story behind Jaylen Brown and Tatum? Are they really going to move Jaylen Brown?
No. Every indication from anybody close to the team is there's nothing there. There's never been anything there. They don't have any interest in splitting those two guys up. The stories that come up that they don't really get along and those kind of things, everybody says it's just complete nonsense. If you look back to last summer when Jason Tatum won his gold medal and everybody was returning back stateside, one of the places he stopped on his way back home was in Las Vegas to see Jaylen Brown. And there's pictures of Jaylen Brown wearing Tatum's gold medal and those kind of things. Jason Tatum's son was holding up a sign courtside saying, send my Uncle JB to the All-Star game with my dad. Like, these two guys they're a lot closer than people think. They're not hanging out every single day, outside of the team construct, but very few players are doing that. It's more of a case of these two guys get along really well, and they want to win together, and they want to do it in Boston.
All right, good stuff. Listen, Keith, great stuff. We are natural enemies, Philadelphia and Boston. is a natural enemy. You do a great job, buddy. Keep it up, okay?
I appreciate it.
Thanks, Keith. There you go. Keith Smith checking in, covering the association. Lots of people. It's buzzing, Tunis. Oh, my God. The deal zone. Let's go to Slippin' Benny. My boy Slippin' Benny's in the deal zone. What's going on, Slippin' Benny?
What's going on, cuz? What's going on?
Oh, dude, this is awesome.
Listen, you guys have been top-tier entertainment for the last 2 days with this deal zone going on. I can't take my ears off.
Judas, give me the song, Judas. For Slippin' Benny. Yes, here we are. We are now back in the deal zone.
I got to be honest, though. You know that whole, Pavlov dog experiment where they ring the bell and the dog starts drooling?
Yes.
I'm sitting at my desk trying to get work done, and every time you guys play this song, I get up, my heart starts pacing. It's so much.
I know. I feel the same way, brother. Slippin' Benny, I feel the same. I hear it. I'm going, all right, what's next? We're good. I need news.
I'll tell you what, cuz. If Morey came in here, got rid of Horford, got Seth in here off for Jay Rich, drafted Maxey, Isaiah Joe, all these guys, and then gets Harden without having to give up Maxey, I'm going to become an NFT crypto bro. I'm going to buy these weird cartoon apes these guys keep changing their profile pictures to on Twitter. I'm going to need you to go half in on one with me.
I am in, brother. I'm in. Yes. Dude, I'm in. You keep Slippin' Benny. You and I, man. Let's do it.
I love you guys. Keep it up.
Thanks, brother. Deal zone.
He's going to become an NFT bro. Listen, I jump in honor of Morey.
You know I'm in. I told you this before. I'm an NFT man. I'm all about. You don't even realize this. I'm going to be.
You're all NFT'd up.
I am. I'm
Middle name's NFT now.
I am. I'm going to be I'm NFTs. I'm Metaverse man. I want to fight Ben Affleck in the Metaverse.
Well, why Ben Affleck?
Well, you remember we talked about because he was Batman.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
That might be the only time you can actually win. Is in the Metaverse.
Who?
You. Against Batman?
Against Ben Affleck?
Against Batman.
You don't think I could take Ben Affleck?
Batman.
Are you nuts?
Batman, you can't beat. Ben Affleck, maybe. Batman, you can't beat.
Maybe. Well, for sure, Ben Affleck. But
by the way, Evan checks in the cheapest bored ape, which is one of the NFT things, is $200,000.
What?
So we might need a couple of people.
$200,000?
Yeah, to get in on it. You mean Slippin' Benny might not be enough?
No, we can probably
I know Slippin' Benny does well.
Yeah, but
Find lawyers of the area.
I could probably get you $8. Yeah, I ain't having it.
Yeah. $200,000.
No, I'm going to sell NFTs. How about that?
Yeah. So you're not going to buy one? We're
going to create them. Listen, dude. You know the way my mind works. I got the creativity to create some NFTs. What do you think?
All right.
That's going to be that's to be our side hustle.
Okay.
Be creating NFTs, man. We'll do a whole collection.
Oh, by the way.
Cuz collection of NFTs.
Your boy, the Schultz, Jordan Schultz, has continued.
Okay, Jordan Schultz.
Sneaky add-on here.
Okay. What do we got?
Reserve guard Isaiah Joe, a terrific shooter and capable scorer, is someone the Nets like as well.
Oh, I love the fact they like Isaiah Joe.
Low risk additional in a potential Harden Simmons trade.
All right. Yeah, listen, give them the Joe. I'm all about giving him the Joe. Is there a way he does this without giving up? We're going Green and Joe.
No way.
I don't think so either.
No
but
way.
Looks like Curry's got to go.
Curry.
Yeah.
And I've,
even the wife. Yeah.
I think that was
the wife thing was a big deal.
Yeah, she tried.
No, but you're right now. Yeah, you're for okay. Because they probably went. Doc probably went. What are you doing?
Hey,
you can't do that. This was a Colangelo calamity type thing. Don't forget, we went through the Colangelo thing before with relatives and social media. That can't happen. All right, thoughts.
That was an hour and 10 minutes ago.
What?
Morning thoughts.
Oh, no. Not morning thoughts. And we didn't even do the 4 for 4 Wordle today. I didn't do it yesterday. I still have the same word.
We're buzzing right now, man.
It's hard to do it in the deal zone. The deal zone, we have to suspend all programming in the deal zone.
Yeah, there's no programming in the deal zone.
Yeah, that can't happen. All right, let's talk about, Sunday. We got a monster Sunday. It's going to be fun. Did you see the snow? It's supposed to snow Sunday night. I think Sunday afternoon.
Oh, is that right?
During the big game. I was about to say it. During the big game, we're going to get the snow, right?
60% chance, yeah.
Which would be cozy, right? So you need the food for the big game. Listen, I got it all covered for you. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to go to primohoagies.com. You're going to look for the Primos nearest you. Then you're going to go online, right? Look for the one nearest you, and then look at the menu. And then you're going to have all the people around, right? All people are coming over, whoever you got in your house. And then you get the party tray, or you get the hoagies, sample platter you want. You can get the appetizers. They have all the little pepperoni slices, cheese, the pepperoni and the pepper jack. Like, come on, I mean, that's a great item. The provolone, little cubes of goodness. The super asada, they have that. They have everything. All right? It's all deliciousness. Primo Hoagies. They bake those rolls fresh in-store every day. All right? Taste the difference. Go to primohoagies.com. Get set for the big game. And then you'll say what I've always said. It's not just a hoagie. It's a Primo.
Fanatic Sports Update.
In the deal zone, I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by DuckDuckGo. Protect your privacy for free with DuckDuckGo. Tired of being tracked online? DuckDuckGo can help. They help millions of people like you take control of their personal information online. DuckDuckGo, privacy simplified. It's been a wild 24-plus hours here in Philadelphia as we've been getting all kinds of reports about the NBA trade deadline, which is tomorrow. And, of course, the Sixers are mentioned with Brooklyn for a potential Simmons-Harden deal. This morning, Brian Windhorst said that we have entered the deal zone where it looks like we are heading toward the direction of a trade happening. Keith Smith, who just heard on with Anthony for a few minutes, talked about how other teams are on hold who have been calling Brooklyn for potential trades. He said they're on hold because they are waiting for a Harden trade to happen, and then once that happens, the floodgates will open. So it looks like something could happen come Thursday. Now, there are some changes in the New York area with the mask mandates and vaccine mandates potentially changing this week, and if that happens, who knows what goes on with Kyrie Irving and whether or not that changes James Harden's mind. But also, according to Brian Windhorst, Harden himself is one of the guys actively pushing himself out of Brooklyn. Keep it locked here in The Fanatic for every single update and rumor. I'm Andrew Salchunas. This is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
This is Brent Musburger's Action Update for 97.5 The Fanatic. Heads up, sports bettors. Right now you can try VSiN All Access free for 30 days with no credit card required. Visit vsin.com/free month to sign up now.
NBA, the Sixers fell to the Phoenix Suns on Tuesday night, 114-109. Philadelphia losing 3 of their last 4 games. Joel Embiid with 34 points in the loss. Sixers back in action Friday night. They'll be facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. NHL, the Flyers returning from the All-Star break tonight, hosting the Detroit Red Wings. Philadelphia favored by a goal and a half, minus 102 on the money line, plus 220 on the puck line. The Red Wings are minus 108. The over-under goal total tonight is at 6. Super Bowl 56 on Sunday. The Rams favored by 4 points over Cincinnati. DraftKings Sportsbook is America's favorite sportsbook app. I'm Tony Desiri, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hi, this is Taylor Morgan. Years ago, I made a decision that would change my life forever. I attended the Connecticut School of Broadcasting. I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do, but radio and TV sounded like fun. Well, it turned into a career that has lasted more than 30 years and has given me opportunities that I never would have dreamed possible, like broadcasting from the Olympics in Nagano, Japan. And it all started at Connecticut School of Broadcasting, which is now CSB Media Arts Center. Center, with classes not only in radio and TV, but video production, podcasting, editing, all that is media. The hands-on training from broadcast professionals whose entire mission is to get you career ready, plus the job placement assistance, is priceless. And it all happens in 8 or 16 weeks. Train on site or online. There's a campus in nearby Cherry Hill, and they're VA approved. CSB Media Arts Center. Get your start. Visit GoCSB.com.
I hate Steven Singer. I get that a lot. You know why? Why? Because unless I buy my gifts from Steven Singer Jewelers, my wife isn't satisfied. So, how can I help you? Well, how do you get away with advertising real roses you don't throw in the trash in a week? They're my famous roses, dipped in pure 24-karat gold. They last forever. Sounds expensive. They start at just $59. Each one comes in a premium color and is shipped in our signature gift box with a love message from you. Do I have to water it? Nope. It's a real rose, and it's preserved in pure gold. All right. How do I get one? Easy. Just go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Shipping. It's free, and your rose is guaranteed for life. What if she hates my personal love message? Just pick one from our online list.
Just click on IHateStevenSinger.com to see the entire collection of real roses dipped in 24-karat gold. No matter how you feel about Steven Singer, she'll love it.
Do you still hate me? Absolutely.
Go for a huge score during the big game with BetMGM. I'm Derek Gunn, and simply download the BetMGM app and place a $10 moneyline wager on pro football's final game. Now, if either team scores a touchdown, you'll win $200 in free bets, regardless of your wager's outcome. Just use code DGUN200 when you make your first bet. You'll also earn BetMGM rewards points that you can redeem for room nights and dining at MGM resorts nationwide. Download the BetMGM app and use code DGUN200 to win $200 if either team scores a touchdown in the big game. Only at BetMGM. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 years of age or older to wager. New Jersey and Pennsylvania only. New customer offer. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable free bets or site credit. Free bets expire 7 days from issuance. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The big game needs big snacks, and no game day is complete without a Philly Pretzel Factory party tray. With your choice of mustards like spicy brown or honey mustard and sweet dips like brownie batter or buttercream, there's something for everyone. Find your nearest Philadelphia area location and order now at PhillyPretzelFactory.com. Whether you're the host or the guest, be the MVP when you bring the pretzels. Pre-order your tray at PhillyPretzelFactory.com. Philly Pretzel Factory, the official soft pretzel of the Philly sports fan.
Hey, it's cause if you have unfiled taxes or tax debt, then you need an expert on your side. You got to call Strategic Tax Resolution, a local firm that helps people like you with IRS and state tax issues. Now, I know times are tough, but what if your bank account was frozen or your paycheck was garnished? Don't wait for the government to take the first step. That's not a good plan. Instead, get protected and call Greg Talbot at 484-915-3100. You've got a guy on your side. StrategicTaxResolution.com. That's StrategicTaxResolution.com.
Is your job going nowhere? It's a new year. Time for a new career in IT. My Computer Career has slashed tuition. So what are you waiting for? Attend classes day or night, live online from the comfort of your home. Hands-on learning and lifetime career services help you succeed. And you could start your career in months, not years, even with no experience. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
Do you have taxiety? That uncertain feeling before doing your taxes? Connect with Liberty Tax and then just breathe in and cash out.
Get your refund faster with direct deposit to a Deep Blue debit account.
Deep Blue.
Visit StopTaxiety.com to schedule your appointment, and let's end taxiety. Liberty Tax. Faster access to funds based on comparing refunds via direct deposit versus a mailed paper check. Terms and conditions apply.
Winter is here, and with that comes freezing temperatures, snowy roads, and icy highways. If you get into an accident this season, don't worry. Call your friends at Pro Team Collision. Pro Team Collision's knowledgeable team of industry experts are manufacturer certified, centrally located, and works with all insurance companies. Pro Team Collision is here to help guide you on the road to repair. Give them a call or visit them online at proteamcollision.com, serving through trust and transparency.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hello. Hello.
It's 12:30 across the Tower Valley. Our 12 o'clock hour. Oh, that's my man Brian. Service First. That's right. Check out Service First Heating and Air Conditioning. Get 0% financing, 72 months, and a $500 rebate when you purchase a complete heating and cooling system from Service First. Learn more, ServiceFirstHVAC.com. Tunis, by the way, did you see what's going on? The prop bet thing we got going on here?
No, what do we got?
97.5 The Fanatic Super Prop Bets Challenge is back. Your chance to win a $200 Philly Pretzel Factory gift card for predicting what happens during the big game. Will the coin toss be heads, tails? Which team will score first? Go to 97.5thefanatic.com. Enter our Super Prop Bets Challenge. You can win a $200 gift card from Philly Pretzel Factory. Don't forget the party trade Fanatic Super Prop Bets Challenge presented by DraftKings, America's top-rated sportsbook app, and 97.5thefanatic.com. All right, dude, couple things. One, we're going to go back into the deal zone with Wendy in a couple of minutes. Is that true?
Yeah, so I grabbed his audio from this morning where the infamous line of the deal zone first started, but there was something else. He was doing something on ESPN Radio where he talked about Harden himself.
So we will do that. You gave me a dot.
Yes. I still have dots because our man Chick-fil-A gave me a box of dots, and then somebody else gave me a handful of box of dots. So every once in a while, I like to I need a little pick me up every once in a while.
So you do a dot.
Yeah, I get the old coffee taste out of the mouth because usually I have gum, but I don't have any for some reason.
I'm a gum guy too.
Yeah, I don't know where I took my pack out the other day, I think.
Yeah, I'm a gum guy. I like the gum. However, the dot is still. I tried it.
Proud of you for trying it.
Because I felt like I needed something. I'd say I too had the coffee thing working, and I'm looking around for a mint, right, or some gum, and I'm out. And I hate I get those things, the Wawa, the mint things, right? You know, the gum mint. They're like a canister.
Yes.
Lasts you a couple weeks, like 3 weeks, you know. The cool winter breeze. I'm out. Let me try the dot. The dot's horrible, dude. Like, my teeth.
No, that's good.
I feel like my teeth are being pulled out of my gums.
I don't chew them.
It's terrible, the dot.
I just suck on them, get all the flavor, and then I spit them out.
Do you really?
Yeah.
No wonder why.
Because I don't like...
I hate that feeling of the teeth.
I have a fear of cavities. So knock on wood, I still don't have any. Because I literally don't... I like sticky stuff like that. Other than gum, I don't chew.
Okay. Well, I've never heard that you actually... You use the dot as a lollipop.
Yes, pretty much.
That's a weird thing.
Yeah, probably.
The other thing, too, is my man Cosimo says, today can't be National Pizza Day, is it?
It is.
Dude, National Pizza Day? We don't know that?
Oh, we got the deal zone going on right now.
No, I'm not talking about for the show. I'm just talking about outside the show. I didn't know National Pizza Day.
No, but literally the trade deadline is taking over my life.
Yes. Well, me too. All right. My man Mike, I got to give a yo to Mike because Mike has me fighting Ben Affleck in the metaverse. How's that? Tunis.
Sounds good.
All right. Anyway, let me hear it because I'm dying.
Hold on 1 second.
Come on, man. I stalled long enough talking about the metaverse and fighting Ben Affleck in the metaverse. National Pizza Day. I need to hear from the wind gust. I need to be back in the deal zone. Right now, life is great in the deal zone. It's going to happen, Jonas. We're going to have a freaking party all spring. Every game's going to matter. Dude, it's going to be playoffs, and they're going to be in. Jonas. All right, I'll take a call. Chip, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Chip!
What up, cuz?
What's going on, Chip?
Having a good day. What up, Tunis?
He's busy. Don't worry about him.
All right. He's in the wind tunnel. I got you.
Yeah, he's getting winded on.
Yeah. Yo, all right. So first of all, I've had season tickets for 10 years. Like, I dealt with the process. I was there.
You're awesome.
Yeah, dude. I got in from the ground floor. I'm all about this. Like, my chest has been tight since hearing you fellas on the radio since yesterday. Like, my blood's pumping. I want this move. Like, you got to get a superstar here. I'm cool. Like, I wish it could have been. I wanted anybody. I wanted Beal, but I'm cool with Harden. Like, you can't complain about that. The dude's going to put butts in seats. He's going to drop buckets. Like, how are you mad at this? Like, I don't understand Philly fans who don't want. Oh, we need a superstar. I don't want that superstar. Everybody, calm down. Just sit there and sit in your recliner, watch the game, and enjoy your entertainment. That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, and let's face it, right? Like, think about this, Chip. The type of ball player that Harden is, right? He's a great fit with Embiid. Like, the fact that he hasn't, Embiid, first of all, Embiid hasn't been this good, right? Like, Embiid has blossomed into a top, whatever, 3-player in the league. So you add Harden, you got 2 of the top 10 guys in the league.
All right, let me ask you this, because my NBA trade deadline is like my favorite thing of all time.
Okay.
So let me ask you this: are you doing this deal? So everybody keeps saying OKC's in here for
Tobias.
Yeah, for Tobias. What if it's more than that? So just hear me out. If you get rid of Tobias and they ask you for Maxey, do you make that move for Shea Alexander? Do you do that?
No.
You don't do that?
Nope. So you want to trade? You want to trade Tobias and Maxey for Gilgeous?
Yes.
Nah.
You don't? Nah.
I'm not doing that.
I love the upside, dude. Trust me. I just got my Maxey City Edition, which is the hypest jersey of all time.
It is. But no, it's not even because listen, I think the kid's a player. I think it's too much to give for the Gilgeous.
Just to get rid of that contract of Tobias. Like, I love Tobias. Like, trust me. Tobias.
Listen, I'm not looking to dump the contract unless I improve my team. Right? Like, if you're going to tell me that I'm getting, I don't know, give me somebody that is one of the elite 3-point shooters, right? Like, I know that I can space the floor. All right, I'm in. But I'm not looking just to dump his contract because I think with Harden and the Beast, I think he's a good third option.
Yeah, but how's that?
And I got Maxey.
Yeah, I trust me, dude. I love the upside of Maxey.
And Gilgeous needs the ball, dude. Harden's going to be on the ball.
No, I got you. I'm about it. I'm just sitting there. I don't know. Like I said, trade deadline's like my favorite time of the year, and
Listen,
I love hypotheticals.
Gilgeous a player.
Yeah,
he's a player. He is. But my point is that I think he needs the ball in his hands, and Harden's going to have the ball, and Joe's going to have the ball. All right, good stuff, my man. You're the man, Chip. Are we going back in the deal zone?
All right. So I'm going to play the windy audio after this, and then I got to call our man Kev Nagandi up. But the Dumas has checked in.
The Dumas! That's our boy!
Who we met out in Denver.
In Denver. I love the Dumas. Get him on the phone, Jonas.
All right, hold on.
How's the Dumas doing?
He's doing great. So, Sixers have refused, this according to Jason Dumas, Sixers have refused to include Tyrese Maxey in any deal with Brooklyn. Okay.
Right.
He continues. Nets have countered with an asking price of Simmons, Curry, Thibault, and Andre Drummond.
Wait a second. Simmons, Curry, Thibault, and Drummond?
Yes.
For Harden and
Patty Mills. Guy who could kind of take Curry's spot a little bit, shoot the 3.
I like Patty Mills.
So that's the
okay.
latest.
So
Sixers are hesitant to include Curry, according to Dumas.
See, I think the Dumas is. I believe this.
So Patty Mills.
See, this makes sense. Listen, I give the Doomas props. I think this makes sense. Think about this for a second. If you're Brooklyn, you got to get it big. You got no big. So that's why you want Drummond. But if you're the Sixers, you don't want to give up Drummond either because he's your backup.
Right, exactly. Because then you're going to have to find something else. He's a great backup.
So to me, first of all, when your boy Sean Marks is on the phone, I'm going, if you want Drummond, you want me to give up my backup big so you could start him? Because he's better than any of their bigs.
Yeah, Aldridge is cooked.
All right? So if you give up Drummond, that should be enough to me. Drummond, Green, then, and I get back Mills, Harden. Come on, dude. Patty Mills can D up a little bit. He's also a good ball player that runs point. Like I have definitely an interest in Patty Mills. I think he's a big time player, like a clutch veteran type player, championship kind of role player. I like Patty Mills. I'm in on that piece of it. I'm not in no hurry to go, to move Drummond because I get my backup, bolsters my front court, and that's what they need too. Remember, we're also looking at how this thing's going to affect them. Such an interesting. This is wild day. So let's be joined in the deal room. That's right.
It's the deal zone, damn it.
Well,
give it some respect.
When I say deal room, it's because I got my man on the line. All right? He is, of course, ESPN, ABC, and hometown hero. Kevin the Gandhi joins the deal zone. Give me the song. Give me the music, Tunis. Kevin!
And how we doing, buddy?
We're in the deal zone. Welcome to the deal zone, Kevin. What do you think, brother? What do you think, man? I think it's going to happen.
I am tempering my emotions because it's one of those feelings. It's like I will believe it when it actually happens, and my lean is till the summertime. I don't want to set myself up to be angry and ticked off and mad. That's why I'm like, okay, but at the same time, like I'm not anticipating that tomorrow is going to be the day. And you want to know why? I'm just protecting myself because I can see the Nets just saying, no, we want too much.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
from this trade.
Yeah, listen, without a doubt. But here's what I'll tell you, and it's the stuff that I know, and I done this a long time, know a lot of people, and look. Yesterday, I was told that probably summer, probably not. Today, it was like, listen, there's a lot of movement, and the other piece of it is the Nets owner, who's the billionaire, the Alibaba tech billionaire, is growing frustrated. He's frustrated with the situation with Harden.
Yep.
And Morey, the big brain Morey, the eel, is a great chess player too, and he can let it be known that he'll go get Harden for nothing by moving some of the contracts and freeing up the slot.
Yep.
So I think it
plays a big role in all of this.
Yeah.
Also, one other thing, Ed, what's the messaging from Harden? What exactly is he conveying to the Nets camp? Like, is he now starting to say, publicly he has said he wants to stay there, but listen, he has shut it down in Houston, and right now he's not playing. And this hamstring injury suddenly, and, it's playing a role, a guy that was frustrated just a few weeks ago and no longer what's his messaging internally? Is he sending the message to the Nets that where a few days ago the Nets were like, we want to ride this out and see what happens to now. Hey, we're not going to be able to retain him. What are we going to do? That's what I'm curious about. And then there's levels to this, right? If you're starting to talk now, are you going to ask for the pie in the sky? And then in 24 hours, it changes as the countdown to the deadline picks up tomorrow afternoon.
Of course.
Right? So right now,
it's
are
a
you
dance.
asking for multiple pieces? You know what I
Right.
mean? It is the dance.
Yep. It's a dance. The negotiation's a dance. It's always a dance. And here's the thing. So let's dive into, like, conjecture. What you and I were told to the great Kevin Nagandi, ESPN, and, of course, our hometown hero. So here's the deal. Would you give up in a deal for Curry? Would you give up a deal for Harden? Would you give up Curry?
Yes. If it's Simmons and Curry, you do the deal.
Okay. Would you
a
give
couple
up?
days ago, I was like, I don't know if I want to do that, but you do the deal. And I'm not going off of last night's emotion.
No,
I'm
I
going
agree.
Off of what we need now.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a bunch of scenarios. Would you give up Ben, Curry, and Thibault?
No.
Would you give up Ben and Maxey?
Absolutely not. If it's
Agreed.
Ben and Maxey, I'd be like, all right, I'll see you in the summertime.
Right. Yeah, I'm not, no way parting with Maxey. Would you give up, include Drummond in the deal?
Oh, and listen, Drummond's
they need a
not
big.
Like one of those. Exactly. That's where it plays a role here.
Now, he's also your only backup big, too.
Yes, and you're playing a team down the road that you're giving a team reinforcement that you're going to face down the road.
Exactly.
So I'd be curious about what else is included. Like, if it comes down to Ben, Seth, and Drummond, you do the deal.
So if they say to you, Ben, Seth, Drummond, you do the deal for Harden? Straight up?
Yes.
Those three for Harden?
Yep.
See, I don't know. See, I would hold out. Now, there's a new name from the Brooklyn side besides Joe Harris, who's a money thing. But the name in Brooklyn that I like a lot is Patty Mills.
Oh, my. But
that's if you include the Drummond. If I include the Drummond, I got to get Harden Mills for Curry.
You get instant offense with Patty. But here's the one thing that concerns me more than anything about this, though. You do then, that's another ball handler that you get the ball out of Maxey's hands.
Yes.
I can assume that that's okay with Harden because Harden's that type of player. I'm not sure, though, that, when Harden's taking a break or Harden decides to go off ball, I want Maxey having the ball, not Patty Mills. But the one thing Mills does, man, he brings experience, playoff experience, fearless shooting. And that's what Embiid needs. He needs fearless shooters.
See, if you're going to move Curry, listen, I got to move Curry. I'm not going to, blow up the deal for Seth Curry. However, what I like about Curry is he's a spacer. Mills can play that role.
He can. And again, I come back to, when the postseason is a different beast, like Ant, and you need guys that understand what it's like to play in the postseason and where you're grinding out. You've got to get this game on the road, and you don't care about missing the shot because you're going to take the shot. And Patty Mills is one of those type of guys that can do that. And I think Joel needs those kind of reinforcements around. Young stars are great. Young stars don't have experience. Young stars are still...
Yeah, young chickens don't make the best soup, as my man Ace says. Right?
And that's well said there, especially on what we're trying to think big picture-wise. I will say, though, that Ben's the perfect fit for the Nets. Simmons is the perfect fit for what the Nets need right now, especially a wing defender, especially what he could do where he's not shooting the ball. You feed the two guys that can shoot really well. So the most important thing, if this trade were to ever happen, in the next 24 hours, is you come back and say, hey, James, can you play right now? Because more than anything else, we're going to need you right now to build that chemistry with Embiid over the next 2 months.
Yeah, no, he's playing. He looks fine. Uh-oh. We're in the deal zone. Kevin! Listen, when it goes down, we're going to talk. So I'm going to call you. You got to chime back in this week. It's a big week. Because when it goes down, we got to plan our spring together with our children. All right?
It'll be my pleasure, man. Fingers crossed. We'll see what the next 24 hours are like.
All right, brother. Love you, man. Be good.
Be good, buddy.
Here he is, the great Kevin the Gandhi.
Dude, on the other side, because remember when I wasn't listening?
Yes.
The Windy said something about Harden that we will play at 1 o'clock, man.
Oh, my God. Will I like it or dislike
dude,
it? I will like it.
You're going to love it. He's coming up strong today.
I might change my whole opinion on the Wind.
1 o'clock. Right when we come out of the break, I'll play it for you, all right?
Well, wait till we get back in the deal zone. We can't play it before we go back in the zone. You don't want to miss it. Oh, wow. It's amazing. Okay. Let me tell you about something incredible, like a treat that's a must-have treat. If you're a restaurant owner or a bar owner, you're proud of your burgers, your wing, pizza, but I got a must-add to the menu. I tasted it firsthand. All right, all your sports bar, you got to know the Philly cheesesteak egg roll is outrageous from the Gourmet Egg Roll Company. This isn't you've had a Philly cheesesteak egg roll. You get a cheesesteak egg roll in the past, you go, oh, yeah, good. These cheesesteak egg rolls by the Gourmet Egg Roll Company, ridiculous. Tuesday and I both went nuts. The crunch. All right, now it's not all wrapping. You know the egg roll wrapper? Like, it's never good when it's like the thick egg roll wrapper because it's all wrapper and no inside goodness. Not with the Gourmet Egg Roll. Oh, my. The Gourmet Egg Roll Company, tremendous. They also have the Buffalo Chicken Egg Roll. All right. They got it's the Buffalo Chicken premium chicken meat marinated in the buffalo sauce, a little hint of blue cheese. They got the pizza roll, which is a fabulous roll. The cheesesteak is unbelievable. It tastes like a freaking cheesesteak. Like it is amazing and encapsulated in this egg roll goodness. Check it out to see their full list of flavor options. Ask your food distributor for the Gourmet Egg Roll Company. Big Philly flavor, great taste, rolled into one.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Wild in the deal zone right now. I'm Andrew Saltunis. This update is brought to you by DuckDuckGo. Protect your privacy for free with DuckDuckGo. Fed up with companies selling your data, DuckDuckGo is on it. With one download, you can search and browse privately, avoiding trackers, all for free. DuckDuckGo. Privacy simplified. We are in the deal zone right now. Brian Windhorst this morning said that it is heading to that direction where the Sixers and Nets can agree on a deal where James Harden would come to Philadelphia. Ben Simmons would go to Brooklyn. There are all kind of reports about who else could be in the deal. One saying that Patty Mills could come to Philadelphia. And then, of course, the Nets would get Seth Curry and Andre Drummond, Matisse Thybulle. These Sixers apparently don't want to get rid of Seth Curry, but that's been a name that's been mentioned constantly over the last couple of hours and since yesterday, obviously. So we'll be keeping you up to date on everything. This update's also brought to you by Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers. Visit PAWorkInjury.com.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. Flyers, Red Wings. Tonight at 7 on your home for Flyers hockey. 97.5 The Fanatic.
The big game is finally here, and DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 56, is giving new customers 56-1 odds on either team. Bet just $5 or more and get $280 in free bets if your team wins. Not a new customer? Bet on Super Bowl 56 props instead. DraftKings Sportsbook offers a wide range of props throughout the big game. Take your shot at winning cash by predicting props like if a non-quarterback will throw a pass, fourth down conversions, total yardage, and so much more. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code FANATIC and get 56-1 odds on either team. Bet just $5 or more and get $280 in free bets if your team wins. That's code FANATIC at DraftKings Sportsbook, Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply. In partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, it's John Kincaid for Window Nation. Do you know why I'm glad that home shows are this time of year? Because brutally cold winter weather really shows you where your home needs improvement, especially your windows. Do they feel cold? Are they steamy or frosted? Can you feel a draft when you walk by them? Well, you need to call Window Nation today. They are the experts of window replacement. And now is the best time because Window Nation's virtual home show extravaganza brings the limited time savings right to you. So call today and get 2 free windows with every 2 that you buy with no limit. Plus, make no down payment, no payments, and pay no interest for 2 years. That's 24 months. And with over 1 million windows installed, you can be confident you're making the right call to the experts. Window Nation, 866-90Nation, or do your window shopping online at windownation.com/home show. Natural gas prices are skyrocketing, so now's the time to call. Buy 2 and get 2 free with no limit and pay nothing for 2 full years. Call 866-90Nation or visit windownation.com/home show and tell them John Kincaid sent you.
This week's Pro to Watch is brought to you by Bradford White. Bradford White water heaters are built to be the best. Sixers sophomore guard Tyrese Maxey has the spotlight on him this week and is being considered for this season's Most Improved Player Award. Maxey has nearly doubled all of his 2021 stats, increasing his points per game to just under 17 and his assists to 4.5 a game. He has also doubled his rebounding numbers to 3.5 per game. Tyrese put some work on the free throw line in the offseason and is now hitting them at just over 87%. For exceptional hot water performance for your home or your business, ask a plumbing professional about installing a Bradford White water heater. Whether it's a gas or electric, tank or tankless, how you heat your water matters. So choose the quality, efficiency, and reliability of Bradford White for your starting lineup. To learn more and find a pro near you, visit BradfordWhite.com.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here. FanDuel Sportsbook, in partnership with Valley Forge, is an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 56. And we can't wait for LA to play Cincinnati. To celebrate, new customers can bet $5 to win $280 in cash on either team to win when you use promo code Bob when registering. You'll get your winnings in cash because we know cash is always better than free bets. All right, LA, 4-point favorite. Are you going that way? Maybe you are. That's just the first part of it. You know how the Super Bowl goes. You can bet on anything. I like to look at the over-unders on players. Passing yards, rushing yards, first touchdowns, alternate points. There's so many different things you can do. And you know, with the Super Bowl, you can bet on the color of the Gatorade of the winning team if you want. There's just so many great things to do. So don't miss your chance to turn $5 into $280. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and use promo code Bob to make every moment more this Super Bowl. Again, promo code Bob on FanDuel Sportsbook.
21 plus and present PA. New users only. $10 first deposit required. Must wager a designated offer market. Max bonus $280. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
When others treat your fries as an afterthought, all you're left with are cold, soggy fries. That's why Wendy's new fries are ones you won't forget. Guaranteed to be hot and crispy. Or we'll replace them. We're talking natural cut, skin-on fries, perfectly seasoned with a hint of sea salt. In fact, they're even preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. These are fries so hot and crispy, they beg a new question.
What would you like with your fries?
Try them today, only at Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, taste preference based on a national taste test by an independent research company.
Hey, it's Cuz. Let me tell you about my uncles. You know, while most dealers are charging MSRP or more, my uncles, Family Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, are actually discounting all new vehicles below MSRP. So don't pay more. Visit them for the family price. You're going to save big, you know, Cuz. Look, they'll make sure you pay under MSRP, not over like the other guys. Go see Uncle Greg and Uncle Paul during the President's Day event. You'll get an additional $500 in bonus cash on select new vehicles. Huge discounts, interest rates as low as 0%. You'll save thousands during this event. You can complete the entire car buying process online. They'll deliver to your doorstep like it's a pizza. You'd rather visit in person. They'll make that easy and save too. What are you waiting for? Call, click, go visit them today in the Philadelphia Airport Auto Mall. And just remember, at Family Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, you're more than a customer. You're family online anytime. FamilyAutos.com. See the uncles for details. Offer expires February 28th, 2022.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge is an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 56, and we just can't wait for LA to take on Cincinnati. And to celebrate, new customers can bet $5 to win $280 in cash on either team to win when you use promo code Fanatic when registering. You'll get your winnings in cash because we know that cash is always better than just free bets or free credits. And you know I'll put my $5 down on Cincinnati. Just out of spite, because I don't like Sean McVay that much. Don't miss your chance to turn $5 into $280. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and use promo code Fanatic to make every moment more this Super Bowl. Again, promo code Fanatic only on the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Must be 21 plus and present in PA. New users only. $10 first deposit required. Must wager in designated offer market. Max bonus $280. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN, Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Home of 76ers basketball and Flyers hockey.
Plug in.
97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Welcome back. The Deal Zone is drafty in the Deal Zone. A wind gust. What do we have from the wind gust?
All right, so Brian Windhorst, he did his get-up hit this morning where he talked about, this trade is probably going to happen. That's when he dropped the Deal Zone line. But then I heard audio from him on with Greeny on ESPN Radio.
Okay.
So, the beginning of the cut is, hey, we all know that the Sixers want James Harden, but the people involved, the players involved, they want this to happen. Listen to Windhorst's reaction, okay?
Okay.
But how about the people involved? Do we know if this is what Harden wants? Do we know if this is what Kevin Durant wants?
Greeny,
yeah.
I can't tell you how much James Harden wants this.
Really?
And because he basically, you got to be very careful using the Q word or saying whatever, but his actions over the last 10 days are basically a threat to the Nets. What he did in Sacramento last week, at that time the Nets had lost, I believe, 5 or 6 in a row. Durant was obviously out. They were playing in Sacramento. That's a game they got to win for about 5 different reasons. And just to frame this, James Harden, until he hurt his hamstring in a game in the first quarter last spring and had to leave the game in the first quarter, he had scored in double figures in 450 consecutive games. He's one of the greatest scorers in NBA history. He then, after that happened, he got healthy from that. He then had a streak of 44 consecutive games. Last week in Sacramento, he played 37 minutes and scored 4 points. Okay? That doesn't even articulate the effort level he gave on defense in that game. And then he basically shut it down for the rest of that road trip, and he is screaming in every way he possibly can, I don't want to be here, get me out of here, just like he did in Houston. And so what the real issue is here for the Nets is not the consequences of making this deal. It's the consequences of not making this deal. If they don't do this trade, what is James Harden going to do the rest of this season? And then, of course, what is he going to do when he becomes a free agent in the summer? That's what has spurred this into being. James Harden's basic feeling that I don't want to be here anymore.
How about is he excited? Oh, that is key, though. And he's right about this. The wind gust is right when it comes to Harden scoring 4 in 37 minutes. He's right about yesterday. And we had there were eyewitnesses that saw James at the shoot-around, and he looked fine. He went on to go lift, maybe even do his legs. And he didn't play last night. And when you looked up in the first quarter, you know what the score was? Because I looked up. I was paying attention to it. along with watching that incredible game with the Sixers and Suns. Brooklyn was down 28-2. 28-2, Tunis. That could not sit well with one 58-year-old billionaire, head of Alibaba Worldwide Tech. All right? Tunis.
So
it's 1 o'clock, Tunis. That means we are now 26 hours away from the deadline.
So people are now informing me that recently, as of like 5 minutes ago, and I will get the audio when available, Woj is saying there has been no conversation between the Nets and the Sixers.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Quote, there's no negotiating going on between Brooklyn and Philadelphia.
Dude, okay, so here's the thing that I do here, all right?
Team Shams.
All right? Here's what I do here. Team Shams, what are you talking about?
Woj is just lying.
No. What Woj is doing, right? Like, so here's what we hear. That he's correct in that the conversation between solely Morey, the heel, and solely Sean Marks, GM for Brooklyn. But there are other people involved.
Yes.
Emissaries, proxies that are speaking and negotiate. This is the days of, the GM talks to the GM. That's it. They're over. There's a lot of other things involved, a lot of other factors involved.
A lot of back channels.
And there's a lot of back channeling and a lot of proxies, dude. A lot of proxies.
I love how here's a deeper quote. Thank you to Derek Bodner for tweeting it out. Quote, right now there's no negotiation going on between Philadelphia and Brooklyn. The idea that they are going back and forth that's been surmised by some, I don't believe that to be accurate. Some including one of his coworkers.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what's going on. This is awesome. There's another report. Can I get more back in the deal zone? This does not involve the Sixers, but it maybe involves the Sixers.
What do you got?
Indirectly. Can I get back in the deal zone? Thank you. So thanks to T. Will for hitting me with this one. Report the Pacers will move Malcolm Brogdon in the offseason. Now, there is a lot of talk about Malcolm Brogdon. And so, which could impact Ben and any Ben movement, with Brogdon being moved after the season. So just file that away as another little nugget, a little piece. If you look at this thing as a gigantic jigsaw puzzle, that's a piece. Look at the general. Eerily calm, the general.
Well, that's what you want out of a general.
That's my
On
point.
the line, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm telling. Listen, why do you think I appointed Tyrone A. Johnson?
For that reason.
General of the land.
For that reason.
All right? Why do you think I did that? He's exactly the kind of general that I want. When I think about generals, when I'm the prime minister that I would appoint, I think of the general Tyrone A. Johnson.
Our man Mark on Twitter tweeted 2 hours ago, but he just tagged me in it now. Can't wait for all this. I'm guessing it's BS, not Ben Simmons, but that could be hand in hand. Can't wait for all this BS. And then Morey Thursday presser at 5 when he says all of those reports are wrong and that Brooklyn and they had no contact. And that's when we're not coming to work on Friday. That's when you and I.
Well, we have made a pact.
Dead air for 4 hours.
General, we have made a pact, General, Tunis and I, that if there is no trade, that he and I will not be in on Friday. We will be getting drunk at a bar.
He doesn't think he can.
Why?
Why would you get in trouble?
No, listen, it's already done.
No. Yeah.
Well, we're not taking off. We're just going to be off.
Yeah, we're going off air.
We're just not going to do it. It's going to be like Connor or somebody. I don't know. That's it. Let's. General, that's why you're my man, General. All right?
He goes, I don't know if I was allowed to say it, but he just said I could say it. He has to work both Friday and Saturday night as well because the Sixers outsider. So and I'm actually half rooting for the trade not to happen just so he can go dead air, have a weekend off.
Oh, I got you. I see. I'll tell you one thing, General. But when this trade goes down, man, that Sixers outsiders will be popping.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Be popping. You kidding me?
Dude, YouTube's popping right now. Shout out YouTube.
YouTube.
A lot of back and forths going on in the chat right now.
Oh, man.
There's some crumbs on there.
Let's make it happen.
There's some people that are pro trade. It's going crazy right now.
What do you mean crumbs?
Yeah, it's just trying to shoot everybody down. Don't get excited, okay?
Listen, you can play that. You can be that guy. You want to be that guy? You don't want to be that guy. That's a guy who never gets invited to the party. I'm saying, come on, brother. Dane, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Dane.
Hey, good afternoon, Anthony. Thanks for taking my call.
What's up, baby?
How you doing today?
Good,
Nothing
brother.
much. There's a lot of chatter out there, but after listening to Agande, and I felt this way before, I just feel that there's no move that's gonna happen. Even though in my gut, yes, I want to move past the Ben Simmons thing. You know, it's been since Father's Day. We're stuck in this place. Ben doesn't provide us anything. He's not gonna give us anything, and he's told us that. So mentally, I think the city wants to move past Ben. If the move is to get Harden and Patty Mills, yes, I would welcome the move. But in my Philadelphia sports dumb, I feel that there's no move that's going to happen. And it's like that smoke and mirrors thing where they're just like, you know, we're talking to this person, but nothing's really going to
listen,
happen.
I got to stop here off the bat. Okay, so a couple things real quick. You don't know either way, right? Like I get you got that Philadelphia thing, Dane, going, and you know. But here's the thing. There is a real possibility of it. It's not fake, right? It's a real possibility. No. And it may happen. And listen, I can't tell you, Dane, that it will. Like there is a chance that everybody's right and it doesn't happen and it happens in the summer. Yesterday, I was told that it probably will happen in the summer. Today, I was told that there's a better chance of it happening, being consummated by tomorrow, 3 o'clock. But here's what I want out of you, all right? I want out of you because I hear a wounded voice, all right? And you're my man, all right? Like it hurts me when I hear the wounded voice.
So, well, Anthony, just like I said, man, this has been going on since Father's Day, man. And Ben,
I know.
Let me ask you this question.
Anything, my brother, anything.
I heard somebody say this, and I was like, damn, Ben Simmons made it all the way to the NBA in the most ultimate finesse and never shot a jump shot because we always thought that at some point this 6'10" guy is going to get it together and shoot a jump shot. And he got paid millions of dollars to do it, Anthony. Think about how crazy that is when you think of the grand scheme of how many people made it to the NBA or didn't make it to the NBA. And this kid made it to the NBA without ever shooting a jump shot. And
yeah, but it's a little skewed, though. Think about it, right? It's skewed in this sense. We've never seen a 6'11" guy who moves the way he moves. Like, you know, him going coast to coast isn't even Barkley going coast to coast, right? It's Chris Paul a foot taller and stronger and bigger going coast to coast.
And I totally agree with you on that because that all we wanted in Philadelphia was like, look, just shoot a 15-foot jumper. Even if you brick it off the side of the backboard, we understand that you're trying and that you want to get better. Look at how Embiid came back this year. I was on the fence and thinking to myself, well, Embiid's just going to come back like the regular Embiid. Embiid's got the one-leg fadeaway. He's got the turnaround. He's seeing the double team coming from every single angle possible. Like, that's what you wanted Ben to grow his game into. And he's just like, nah, man, I'm going to sell line.
Yeah, no, listen, everything you said's right, and, since Father's Day. So here's the deal. Harden, right, makes it all go away. Makes that pain go all away.
Harden does make it go away. Only thing I don't want to give Brooklyn assets to bolster their roster to beat us in the second round.
I feel you. I got to run, and I feel you. I hope you feel better. All right? And I hear you. That makes sense. I get you're saying you don't want to give them too many assets. But again, it's a fascinating situation, right? Because you have two teams in the same division, conference, standing in each other's way. I mean, it's like the Eagles and the Cowboys making a move, right? Like, it would be the Eagles and Cowboys trading superstars. I'll give you, Devontae Smith, and you give me
Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons and Dak Prescott. Whatever. You get my point. It's like two superpowers trading. And but we've never seen this where they trade at the deadline and we're going to face each other in the playoffs. Is that not crazy?
Awesome. No, it would be fantastic.
I mean, it doesn't get better theater than that.
No, it does not. Now, just a little smaller update from Zach Lowe.
All right, well, send me back into the deal zone. Come on.
It's light zone.
Any excuse, I can go to the deal zone. It's my happy place.
Zach Lowe, small trade note as of now, and everything can change in the next 26 hours, as he's correct by saying that. The Indiana Pacers do not plan to trade Buddy Hield despite some interest from other teams, sources tell ESPN, because earlier today we read that potential 4 or 5 team trade that would mention Buddy Hield coming to Philadelphia if Curry gets traded to Brooklyn, blah. So right now, Indiana does not plan on trading Buddy Hield, according to Zach Lowe.
All right. Yeah, we heard that with the OKC, Tobias, whatever. All these other things, I take with a grain of salt. Like all the additional moves. But the crux of Harden and Simmons, I mean, look, it's real. That's real. He loves Morey. Ben wants out. They got to do something. That's it. Mike and Delran, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Michael.
Hey, what's going on, cuz?
How you doing, Mikey?
Man, it's a crazy week.
It's awesome.
The last time I felt like this was the last couple seconds of the Super Bowl when the ball was in the air.
I know. Oh, it's a great analogy. Yes. Yes.
But before I hang up, I got a yo for you, too, that you're going to love. But,
okay.
I'm really excited of just this whole thing, right? The only thing I guess I question is, like, you listen to Joel, especially over the last couple weeks when he said they didn't need anybody, like he's playing like a monster. He talks about how much he loves playing with these guys. I guess my only concern is if you're giving up guys like Maxey, Thibault, and Seth and these guys that he likes playing for a guy that, although he's a great scorer and a great player, when the chips are down, he tends to fold up at least with appearance. If you're not looking at it as a Sixers fan, right? I don't know. That's my only concern is that we blow up a team that he really loves playing for one guy. I don't know, but either way, it's going to be exciting 26 hours. But then I got to give a yo. So the other day,
because we got a yo.
Yeah. I go to the Primos near my house in Cinnaminster, New Jersey, right? My daughter says, hey, ask for a kid named Brett because Brett hears you when he calls the radio. He wanted to meet you. So I go in there. I meet this kid, Brett, right? And he says to me his favorite show, listening to the Cousin Tunis. So, you got to
that's fantastic.
And all the guys at the Primos in Cinnaminster, they love listening.
Let's give a big yo to the Primos in Cinnaminster. Fantastic, Mikey.
Have a good one, man. Go Birds.
You too, brother. Go Birds. You got some, don't you?
Yeah,
right.
It's still light.
No, because I see you straining right there.
It's an update from the Schultz, from the George
All right.
Schultz. From a net source quote.
All right, hold on. Let me take a deep breath.
We like Seth Curry a lot. Ownership, our front office, the coaches. He would be good for us. End quote.
Ownership. I'm telling you, Joe, who's the owner of the Nets, Joe from Taiwan, the 58-year-old billionaire, has got a lot to say in this thing, Tunis. And there's the agents involved. And while my man DeWoj is talking about, direct contact between the eel and the marks, there's other voices. Proxies, Tunis. All right. One more segment. It's incredible, Tunis, because, it'll be 2 o'clock soon.
And the trade will happen.
Right? Mikey Miss, the General, Jen will be up here. And then that will just make it 25 hours until the deadline. Because let's face it, it's my belief that they're going to get hard no matter what, right? But it's a matter of, do we get the fun of this spring versus they do it in the summertime? And I want the fun this spring, Tunis.
Anthony!
Let's talk about my man, Anthony. That's right, Anthony Labruciano. Labruciano Exteriors. Look, we're going to actually supposed to snow Sunday. Super Bowl, a few inches. Also, it's been a horrific winter, right? Well, that does a number on your siding, your windows, and, of course, the roof. You got to call Anthony, all right? If you've spied some cracks, spied some uneven shingles, and you go, oh, something's up, I trust Anthony for you. That's right, Anthony Labruciano Exteriors. He's the best. Check out Labruciano's hundreds of 5-star Google reviews. See why Anthony is the shingle master. In fact, the Certainteed 5-star Select Shingle Master, the best warranty in business. 50 years from the manufacturer, 25 years on the workmanship. The expert workmanship is amazing. I'm telling you, he's one of those, he's got the gift. One of those old school, right, old soul people. Probably worked on the Coliseum. I'm telling you, Labruciano Exteriors. Call 610-265-ROOF or go to PARoofPros.com. That's PARoofPros.com. Labruciano Roofing, the shingle master.
Fanatic Sports Update.
The Deal Zone. I'm Andrew Saltrunas, and this update is brought to you by Lawn and Golf Supply Company, the area's leader for outdoor power equipment sales and service for the highest quality products and services, plus dealer exclusives. Check out lawn-golf.com. Lawn and Golf Supply Company, everything turf. The Sixers, of course, are a major topic of conversation today, the only topic of conversation today, as the NBA trade deadline is tomorrow, and rumors are all over the place. Brian Windhorst this morning said the Sixers and Nets are in the deal zone. Keith Smith said that other teams are waiting for a trade to happen between the Sixers and the Nets, and then the floodgates will open up. And then Adrian Wojnarowski recently just said that there have been no conversations between the Sixers and the Nets, so who knows where we are. But tomorrow's the NBA trade deadline, and this is not going to stop until the trade does happen or it doesn't come deadline time. This update's also brought to you by DuckDuckGo. Protect your privacy for free with DuckDuckGo. Fed up with companies selling your data? DuckDuckGo is on it. They help millions of people like you take back their privacy online. DuckDuckGo, privacy simplified. Keep it locked here in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Saltrunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. 97.5 The Fanatic Super Prop Bets Challenge is back.
Presented by DraftKings.
It's your chance to win a $200 Philly Pretzel Factory gift card for predicting what happens during the big game on Sunday.
Will the coin toss be heads or tails?
Which team will score first?
Go to 975thefanatic.com and enter our Super Prop Bets Challenge.
Place your bets. You could win a $200 gift card from Philly Pretzel Factory. Don't forget the party tray.
Will the MVP be a quarterback? What member of the John Kincaid Show guessed closest to the total points? You make the call.
97.5 The Fanatic Super Prop Bets Challenge. Play now at 97.5thefanatic.com.
Presented by DraftKings, America's top-rated sportsbook app.
And 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Go for a huge score during the big game with BetMGM. I'm Derek Gunn, and simply download the BetMGM app and place a $10 moneyline wager on pro football's final game. Now, if either team scores a touchdown, you'll win $200 in free bets, regardless of your wager's outcome. Just use code DGUN200 when you make your first bet. You'll also earn BetMGM rewards points that you can redeem for room nights and dining at MGM resorts nationwide. Download the BetMGM app and use code DGUN200 to win $200 if either team scores a touchdown in the big game. Only at BetMGM. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 years of age or older to wager. New Jersey and Pennsylvania only. New customer offer. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable free bets or site credit. Free bets expire 7 days from issuance. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Enjoy dessert any time of day with Wawa's new Blackberry Cobbler handcrafted beverages. Inspired by the classic dessert, enjoy the flavors of sweet, fruity blackberry and baked caramel in a decadent cream smoothie, a hot or iced latte, rich macchiatos, and more. Each beverage is made fresh just for you, with no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. For a sweet treat you can smile about. Order your perfect Blackberry Cobbler handcrafted beverage today. Gotta have a Wawa. Now when you think dinner, think Wawa. Wawa's got everyone's cravings covered with endless dinner options, including the double cheeseburger. With double the beef patties, double your choice of cheese, and if you'd like, double the bacon. Top it with fresh veggies or don't top it at all. And while you're at it, throw in a side of fries. However you do dinner, Wawa's got you covered. Enjoy dinner your way. Available every day starting at 4 p.m. at Wawa.
Hi, it's me, Steven Singer. Yep, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. Valentine's Day is here, and it's a day to celebrate that special woman in your life. Show her just how much she's loved. At Steven Singer Jewelers, we're jewelry experts. Better yet, we're love experts. How many times a day do you tell her, I love you? Probably not enough. So I created a way to show your endless love with our new exclusive Ring of Hearts diamond necklace. It's not a ring, but it's a necklace that features a ring of diamond hearts. This necklace is simply breathtaking. It features an unending circle of diamond hearts that will remind her every single day of your love. My exclusive Ring of Hearts diamond necklace is outlined with 15 hearts, each set with a brilliant cut diamond. It's like telling her 15 times a day how much you love her. It's only $128. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com, always with fast and free shipping, or visit me at the other corner of 8th and Walnut in Philly. Real diamonds from a real jeweler for the real love of your life. Steven Singer Jewelers. That's IHateStevenSinger.com.
It all comes down to this. Super Bowl 56. Hey, it's Jen Scordo. L.A. and Cincinnati. To celebrate, FanDuel Sportsbook, in partnership with Valley Forge, is hooking all customers up with a risk-free same-game parlay. New and existing customers place any same-game parlay, 3 legs or more, on the Super Bowl. And if you lose, FanDuel's going to refund you. Same-game parlays combine multiple bets from the same game into one wager for bigger payouts. Build your parlay your way with spreads, money lines, totals, Super Bowl props, and a whole lot more. You know that I'm all in on Cincy. It's going to be tough to beat L.A., and I think it's going to be a closer game than many think. So the money line, that's it for me. There are literally so many options to bet on the Super Bowl in the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Build a nice little same-game parlay, Cincinnati money line, the over on Joe Burrow passing yards, and a Jamar Chase anytime TD. I don't think you can go wrong with any of that. New customers join with promo code SCORDO to enjoy 56-1 odds on either team to win the Super Bowl. Turn a $5 bet into $280 cash. Use promo code SCORDO.
21 plus and present of PA. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Max refund $5 unless otherwise specified. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Millions of people use Zoom Phone, the innovative and feature-rich cloud phone system for businesses of any size. Zoom Phone is simple to use, whether you're on a mobile device, desktop, laptop, or desk phone. And because every call is important to your business, Zoom Phone was built with reliability in mind, using geographic redundancy to keep your communications online. Empower your workforce with Zoom Phone. Visit zoom.com/phone system. Zoom, how the world connects.
Looking for a checking account that's built for you? Whether you love earning cash back or don't want fees or a minimum balance requirement, Citadel Credit Union has you covered. Plus, get a $300 bonus. Easily deposit checks right from your phone. Receive instant account alerts to stay updated. And simply tap and go with your contactless debit card. For a limited time, get $300 when you open a new checking account at citadelbanking.com/radio. Citadel Credit Union. Building strength together. Federally insured by NCUA.
Now through February 16th, join a clean and spacious Planet Fitness for zero enrollment and only $10 a month. With tons of equipment and free fitness training, it's the perfect place for everybody to work out.
Even me, Mr. I can't sleep at night, so I keep dozing off during the day.
Especially you, Snoozy. You'll rest easier and feel fit-tacular.
Wait, how did you get in here?
Join in club or at planetfitness.com. Zero enrollment, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Hurry, deal ends February 16th. See club for details.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 975thefanatic.com. The Fanatic app. And now on Odyssey.
The biggest football game of the year is this Sunday, and are you game ready yet? Make plans now to watch all the action at Hooters. With big screens, big flavors, the biggest fans, and your favorite Hooters girls. Watching from home? Make sure you pre-order your game day spread early. Order online at HootersToGo.com and avoid the rush by setting an early pickup or delivery time. Better yet, pick up your wings on Saturday, and you won't miss a minute of Sunday's action. You got 7 area Hooters locations for dine-in, pickup, or delivery. Visit NortheastHooters.com to find the one that's nearest you.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Judas! I got a yo, and then we got to go into the deal zone.
Because we got a yo.
Yo. So I want to thank Enzo and Francesco from Cosimo's Pizza in Chestnut Hill. Cosimo's Pizza Cafe. Sent over a pie. Happy National Pizza Day, a bowlie, and special to you and I, Tunis. And let me tell you.
That was delicious.
That pizza, tremendous. Let me tell you something. A little P.S. We're getting harder. We're getting hardened. That's a 40-inch slip. TTP. We're getting hardened. Trust the process.
That was some good-ass pizza, man.
Dude, you know what was great about that pizza? I'll say the sauce, but, the gravy, right? It was tremendous. I'm fickle with that stuff, too. And that was a fine, the gravy was tremendous. Really good. All right, take me into the deal zone. So here's what I hear. One of the people instrumental in this, behind this whole thing. Remember, I tell you about the behind-the-scenes things, right? Like this big. The league is circles, all right? Wealthy people, wealthy athletes, right? So, Tunis, a couple years ago, you know who hung out with Michael, with James Harden on an island, on an island paradise?
Who?
That would be one Michael Rubin. Right? One raconteur. Right? Bon vivant. Michael Rubin of claim to fame Fanatics. Minority owner of with the Sixers. And Mike knows a lot of the landscape.
Yes.
Mike's a connected man. And so Mike and Harden hung out together. Now, I'm sure, I don't know what the deal is, but I'm sure there was a connection. Mike's an engaging dude. And, things happen. And maybe, that's, Daryl's a big part of it. Harden loves Daryl. These things, you can trace things to the very top, Tunis.
Oh, yeah, there's all kinds of connections, man.
All right? I believe in this, Tunis. Joe is in Deptford. Joe, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, Ant, how you doing?
Hey, Joe, what's happening, brother?
Hey, man, I'm caught up like the rest of you guys, and all this trade talk going back and forth. I guess we'll just have to wait, be patient, and see when the dust settles. But, Ant, there's been two things I've been meaning to call you about. I haven't really heard anybody bring them up the whole year. And one is because I wanted to bring it up because I just heard Drummond's name mentioned in the possible trade to the Nets. I wanted to see what you think. He's a great rebounder. There's no doubt about it. But I noticed last night, and I don't know if you've noticed, but I think he's got Ben Simmons disease. Have you ever seen a guy that was supposedly a much ballyhooed center in this league? Guys are backing off at him like 12 foot, and the guy don't even look at the rim or attempt to take a 12-foot open jump shot.
Well, but he's not a stretch five, right? Like he's not.
Right, I know he's not, Ant, but still, you're a professional basketball player, and somebody's embarrassing you by allowing. He won't even attempt to take it. I've seen every game this year he hasn't attempted. He gets tip-ins, and
But that's not his game, man. You know that.
I know that. But
how many bigs around the league are Embiid? Like, well, at least when it comes to.
And you're missing the point. I'm not saying that. I know the guy's limited. I'm not expecting.
I mean, he's not going to take a 10, 12. He's not going to. You don't want him shooting a 12-foot shot anyway.
All right. Well, second point is
he's a rim guy. I mean, there's a million of those guys.
It's just amazing.
It's not embarrassing when you're 7 feet. Sometimes you don't have a game, but you can't take it away from the rim.
All right. Second point. I know we got limited time here. Second point I wanted to get to.
Sure.
I haven't heard people mention it all year long. How would you like to be Tom McGinnis? I think this girl's horrible that does the broadcasting for the Sixers. I'm not.
Well, listen, it's not, Tunis, you and I were just talking. We listen, if you feel a certain way, listen, that's fine. But look, we're not going to, I will never embarrass anybody on the air. All right? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to embarrass anybody. It's not fair.
No.
I wouldn't want it done to me, and I don't want to do it to anybody else. All right? Just give people a chance is my only words for you.
Or why don't you go talk to them?
Right, but give people a chance.
Exactly.
That's all I'm going to say. All right?
Here, we'll get back to this. So, Brendan Ritchie sends me something from Tommy Beer. It's a great last name. Does stuff, tweets a lot about the Knicks. He's not reporting anything, but he's mentioning why these Nets have to trade James Harden. Because this is what they gave up to get him. Jared Allen, Karis LeVert, Taurean Prince, pick swap in 2021, first-round pick in 2022, pick swap in 23, first-round pick in 24, pick swap in 25, first-round pick in 26, and a pick swap in 2027. He ends that tweet with, can't risk losing him for nothing in free agency. It's not a bad thought. They gave up a ton to get him.
Dude, that's why we've been talking about Morey being the chess player that he is. Like the eel is from Cleveland. Eel could go play some dirty politics. Right? Like I can let it be known, listen, if you don't want to play ball, I can make it difficult on you. Right? That's what the Eel's doing. Let me put it out there that you know what I'm going to do? Sean, I'm going to clear cap space so I can just sign him for nothing. Then what do you got after that big trade? That's the genius of the Eel. The genius of Daryl Morey is he can play, he can be the tough negotiator. You say it, Tunis?
Yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of... And we had the Zach Lowe audio from 2 days ago where he straight up said, if I was Brooklyn, what would really make me concerned is if I start seeing reports about the Sixers trying to dump Tobias Harris because then that could open up a spot.
Come on, you don't think Daryl is planting that
He
stuff?
knows all. Oh yeah, he knows all
Come
that
on,
stuff, man.
My man is knows everything that's in tune. Everything. He's across all platforms, social media. He knows what's being said. He's a brilliant dude, man. That's part of the job. Is you got to be, you got to be a little bit of a killer.
Yeah, of course.
You got to have a little Chiro in you. That's a reference nobody gets, but you get my point.
Oh, you have like 12 people that you made watch it.
Yeah, but I failed with you.
One day.
Dude, this story's so good. I watched one more. I shouldn't have done it last night, and I only got 2 left. It's so good.
Well, at least you got a lot going on right now in the trade deadline.
Yes.
Sphere of the world.
Well, I do. Listen, they get hard, and it'll be just wall to wall every day.
Because what was it, last week? Or was it this Monday? Time flies, where you were saying, like, man, I need something to pick me up.
Yes.
Oh, it was last Monday because the next day was the Grizzlies game.
Yes.
We were all it was like a nice treat.
Yeah.
That Tyrese goes off against the Grizzlies.
I've been like funkish.
Yeah, but you get hard, dude, you're out of the funk, man.
Oh. Funk's past tense. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
I hear you. Uncle Frank, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Uncle Frank.
And don't you be funkish on a beautiful sunny Wednesday. How you doing?
You don't hear me. You can hear my voice. I got no funk in my voice.
I'm breaking your onion. Man, I got to tell you. Woof, what a day. You guys, you got me on the edge of my seat like watching a damn Hitchcock movie. I'll salute. I mean, it's great.
Well, you know I love it. And see, I love story, right? So I love this thing because there's so many subplots to it, right? And there's so much chess playing. It is like a thriller. And Morey is, our own protagonist, but he's really the anti-hero of the NBA.
Yeah, the eel will do the deal. Andrew, great job on the board today. Feed me some Deal Zone, man. I need that, I feel like, what's his name? That J.O. Zeke feeding himself after he makes a run. But anyway, a very credible source of mine is telling me that they just saw Harden walk into Delilah's. So what's that tell you, Andrew? Certainly seems to be the most viable alternative, right? And look, my thought, regardless of where Harden ends up, I'll still get drunk Friday with you. So, whatever you're into.
All right.
Let me ask you one last thing.
You're invited, Uncle Frank. Anybody wants to come, man? We'll have a big party. We'll just
yeah.
Actually, what we should do, Chun, is if they do the deal, we'll set up a drunk fest.
Yes, starting at 2, because we'll do the show in celebration.
Correct.
And then we'll go in Taiwan. Yeah. And the beauty of it is the trade deadline's Thursday after our show comes to an end. So we would be celebrating on Friday. And there's nothing better than having a celebratory show on a Friday. That's awesome.
Damn straight, Andrew. Last question. Now, can Ben's camp put a wrench in any deal?
Well, what's he going to do? Never play?
That's what I mean.
He can't. No, I mean, unless he wants to retire, right? I mean, how to retire.
Wouldn't shock me.
I mean, no, but he wants to play. He's ready. The whole point is he wanted to be traded. So here you go.
Conference.
Go to Brooklyn,
Andrew.
the other fake town. Think about it. It's as fake as Epcot. He fits perfect there.
You're right. You're right there. Andrew.
Yes, Uncle Frank.
See you, buddy boy.
Goodbye now. How about that? He's on a roll right now.
He was afraid you were going to zap him.
If he said something, I would have zapped him, but he said goodbye. He's on a zapless streak. Proud of him.
Yes. Let's talk to Judge. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Judge.
Hey, what's happening, guys?
Hey, Josh. What's going on, brother?
I know how you doing. Not much. I'm over here stressing. Ever since yesterday, listening to the show, just like Uncle Frank said, man, I'm on the edge of my seat. And honestly, man, after listening to Tunis yesterday, I'm like, man, I want to lay something down on the Sixers for a championship. I looked at the odds. I'm sitting here looking at them since I got on the phone. The odds were plus 1,300 when I got on with you guys. They're at 1,100 right now. And they dropped 200, and I'm just looking at dollars. I'm just looking at dollars waste away because if they get Harden, they're winning it.
Listen, they get Harden, it's going to be fun. All right?
They get Harden to win it. I don't want them to give
listen,
up.
Listen,
Curry either,
it'd be,
by the way.
yeah, but guess what? If Curry, they give up Curry, they give up Curry. I mean, that's
I know, but can you just imagine that outside shooting with Joe down low? That would just open everything for Tobias.
but remember
to
one
just
thing.
really wander.
Yeah. But remember with Joe's not going to be in the block the whole time, so don't
Yeah.
get him down there.
You're right, but
You do need a
I'd rather give
spacer.
up
I
Drummond.
agree. You need a spacer.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm juiced on this, and I just don't know whether I should just take this now before it drops to 350.
Well, it will drop if they get Harden, so that will happen.
No doubt.
But you know what it is, Judge? Like I can't. Like, listen, that's all fun, and I was the one who said it yesterday.
Yeah, that was Anthony, by the way.
But
sorry.
It doesn't matter. But my whole point is, listen, that's nice and that's fun, and you hope it comes in. It's a good investment if it happens. But the bottom line is, dude, we've been waiting a long time for this title.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? Like, making a few bucks is nice and all, but right, like this is the payoff of a lot of suffering.
No doubt about it. And I mean, it's just a perfect match. Harden and Embiid, I can't imagine what the next 3 years would be like.
Dude, it would be special. And listen, we deserve it. We
do
deserve
deserve it. It's been a long time, man. Ever since 01, that disappointment, it's just been a long time.
I know.
It's been a long time.
I'm with you,
Triple
brother.
Bounce. Yeah. All right.
All right, buddy. Hang in there, Judge. Hang in there. Like it's funny. I was just doing it yesterday, Tunis. Like, hey, look, just as more remarking about it for the commercial, talk about Parks, right? And that's all great. But seriously, when we talk about this team,
there's a strong chance, man. They're
no. But what I'm saying is, this would be a big deal, or it will be a big deal when they win it. A lot of heartache, a lot of sweat, and a lot of time invested by a lot of people.
Oh yeah, I mean, going back to the process days, they lost on purpose for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, but right, that's only the most recent chapter. You got to keep going back and back, and you got to go back to, from the movement, from moving Barkley, from actually before that when they traded Moses on draft day. All right, like the story starts there, and it just meanders in a lot of dark places, dude. They got to win, Jonas. They got to win. They got to get this deal, and they got to win. And what I love most about
win,
yes.
Well, what are we waiting for?
What I love most about Morey is, not just his competency, right? And I don't want to include Elton Brand in this because Elton is a smart guy, dude. Trust me. He works well with Darryl. It's a good team that's in charge up here. He needs to win. Like, he knows he needs. That's the only thing that's eluded him in his career. Chris is in Hatfield. Chris, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, radio family, how we doing?
What's going on, Chris?
Man, I am excited for this Harden trade, man. And it's funny because I was going to call you guys last week and say, the Sixers needed a guard, and I actually thought of the name Patty Mills.
Dude, I love I don't know if that'll happen, but man, Chris, if you trade Harden, think about it, right? You go Simmons and Curry and Drummond, and you get back Mills.
Yeah, and
I think he'd be perfect for it.
Yeah, and even if I have to trade Curry, it's just my thing with Drummond is I need another big. I need another big that's going to help Embiid on the backcourt and getting rebounds and all this.
Well, he won't play with Joe, and Joe's going to play 38, 40 minutes, right? So, Drummond's minutes will go down. Right? I mean, when you think about it, when you think about minutes. Listen, I like the luxury of having Drummond to go in there, too. I get it. But if that's standing in the way of me getting, Harden and say a Patty Mills, let's make the deal.
No, I do it. I do it, too. I say the only person that's really off of my list would be Maxey.
Right. I agree. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah,
And I think, thank you, buddy. And I think Daryl agrees. What do you got, Tunis?
We just got to rip somebody. I see Tyrone doing it, Devon doing it. Christian Winfield, who covers the Nets for the New York Daily News. He's an NFT bro, by the way. That's his profile picture. Whether or not a trade goes down, the NBA needs to investigate the 76ers for tampering. And if/when found guilty, come down with the harshest penalties they've levied. This has been an abomination.
That's a hometown.
Why? Because James Harden wants to leave?
That's a hometown, He's covering for the Nets. That's let me ingratiate myself to Joe.
This has been an abomination.
The owner. Look, you forge relationships in a business.
Yes.
Right? So Harden is fond of Daryl Morey. And so he may have encountered, people from the Sixers or whatever. That's not tampering. If he's fond of Daryl Morey from when Daryl Morey was in Houston, how's that tamper? Hey, man, I like to play with. Listen, James Harden is a bright guy. He goes, right here's a mess. I got to deal with Kyrie. I got to deal with this whole thing. I look at Philadelphia, and I go, I like to play with the big man. Big man be fun to play with. Right? I can win a title there. They got an asset in Simmons. It makes perfect sense. So how about this? How about I don't play until you trade me to Philadelphia? Is that a tampering thing? I don't think so. Stay tuned. Mikey Miss, the General, and Jen coming your way. Everybody, hold your breath. We love you. We'll see you in the morning.
Fanatic Sports Update.
The rumors won't stop. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by DuckDuckGo. Protect your privacy for free with DuckDuckGo. Want the same internet but more privacy? DuckDuckGo's got you covered. They help millions of people like you get privacy online without any trade-offs. DuckDuckGo. Privacy